Good evening, this is your Psychic LG reporting from the United Kingdom. Is anybody there? Knock once for yes, twice for no. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, Stooge. Well, it's Tuesday evening, heading towards the witching hour. And it is 11:10 p.m. UK time. And I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all around the world. Hiya, Kelly. Hiya, Lola. So we are live on Twitch and YouTube, and we are going to delve deep tonight. We are going to do your personals. We are going to do all the astrology, all the star signs, okay? So it's personal tonight for you all, and it's nearly summer solstice, and I thought, well, better the night than to do it tonight. I hope you are all keeping well. It's close and warm and sticky, isn't it? How are you all doing? Good evening, Maria. Good evening in Canada. And good evening in Switzerland. I'll just get my coffee. Let's see. We'll wait for a few more to come on. It's for Sun and Moon Rising, Mary. So depending on what you're rising in, you could read both. So I'm going to do all the star signs, and it's Sun and Moon Rising. And of course, for people in around the world, like in Japan and Australia, it will be their their solstice now. It'll be their, well, Australia will be their winter solstice, I presume. But it's solstice for happy solstice in Japan, summer solstice it will be, won't it? So, good evening, everybody. We had a big influx there of people whizzing in. And we're going to start with healing for everybody, because I know everybody's really feeling it at the minute. And I thought we would say some prayers before we start for the missing little submarine. What's gone missing, for the people who are in the little submarine who went down to witness the Titanic, which is awfully strange. I don't know what you lot think, but you'll have to comment on the link below. But I thought we'll do some raising of the vibration in this forum tonight for the people on this little submarine. And then I thought we would do some healing for everybody as well. So we've just got a new subscriber coming in there on Twitch. Welcome in, Joni. So I believe it's going to be the shortest day of the year. So it'll be interesting. And it's about we're all grabbing our power back. Remember, where there's dark, there's light. So we're going to get all grounded and get strong. And I'm going to invoke all the angels in for new people coming in on the audience. And I'm going to invoke all the angels in and my guides, and I'm going to form a circle of light in this forum for everybody around the world so that they can receive healing. And it's for yourself or anybody you're worried about, or a situation. And even for pets, you can just write the name in the comments section in the stream or afterwards in the comments section, and you will receive healing. I've just been doing a Reiki prayer before I've come online. So this is timeless as well. I'm just reading some of your comments. But it's an awful situation, isn't it, to do with them people who've gone missing. I don't know if anybody knows about it. I'll get it up on here and I'll tell you about it, because I've just seen it up. They were going to see, it's funny with it being the Titanic thing as well, isn't it? Give us 2 minutes. God bless them. I don't know how long that you can stay underwater with oxygen. I really, really don't know. Titanic submarine missing. So the search is still continuing. And obviously there's a lot of loved ones who are very worried about this. It's called Submarine Ocean Gate. And the CEO is also aboard this little submarine. It's very awful, isn't it? And and they're in an extreme environment where it'll be really cold. And it's where the Titanic apparently is submerged. So I don't know how many's on board. I don't know, there's about 6 or 7 on board. But there's a young boy on there as well, a young child. So it makes you wonder, doesn't it? It makes you wonder. But there's no signs of this vessel. And the US Coast Guard's out there looking as well as we speak. So it is called, what's it called? It's called Ocean Gate. Little Ocean Gate. Well, you would have thought so, wouldn't you, Rennie, that they would have put something on it. It does seem really strange. I'm going to look into it on Sunday night, because no doubt there'll be news out by then. But out of respect, and let's keep our fingers crossed that some news comes from all of this. There's 5 souls on board, sorry. Good evening, Teddy. So the Coast Guard Boston gave briefing earlier on. It is very, very strange, but I'll look into it on Sunday night. But tonight we're going to keep all positive. We're going to be all healing. Don't forget I'm a healer as well. A lot of you in the audience are healers as well. And we're going to raise the vibration for whatever the outcome that we need, whatever the outcome, they need to be found. Okay, so let's start. We've got 280 in, and I hope you're all keeping well. I know a lot of you are really feeling it at the moment. It's very heavy times, very strange times. I don't know if anybody's been watching all of that stuff on Stephen Greer. It's really, really interesting. And I will cover that on Thursday night. And we're going to have a woo-woo on Thursday night. And it's going to be about ETs, extraterrestrials, all that type of thing, and what's happening in the world and everything. But tonight it's personal horoscopes for you all. And it's all about yous tonight. Remember, when we raise the vibration, it helps the outcome elsewhere. Because when yous are healed and yous are feeling safe and healed, it helps everything else. It's everything's frequency, everything's energy. Good evening, Crazy Bit in Toronto, Canada. Oh yes, it will do press for the Canadian fires as well, because that is very, very worrying. The CEO, it's gone up very quickly. Something to do with government people, isn't it? You just don't know with the ocean. And I mean, I know there's a lot of theories going on out there, but the ocean is very, very deep and mysterious. And you do have things like whales and, have they got stuck in the Titanic? You just really don't know. And of course, I had put a little post out on Facebook that I believe that there is portholes. I believe there is actual portholes underneath the sea, and that's how the extraterrestrials are coming in and out of. They're called USOs, unidentified submerging objects. So you really don't know. There's a lot of the ocean that we haven't discovered. And of course, you've got the ETs in Las Vegas. I'll be looking into that again on Thursday night. But there's a lot of mysteries going on in our oceans, and we haven't discovered them all. But it is very interesting how it's happened where the Titanic is, isn't it? What James has said here, we've only discovered 20% of our oceans on Mother Earth. And it holds a lot of mystery. It really does, our seas. Okie dokie. Hi, in Ireland. Has anybody in the audience seen any submerging UFOs coming out of the ocean? I know I've spoken to people about it. I haven't seen anything coming out of the ocean. I've seen them standing at the ocean late at night in the sky, but I haven't actually seen any of them going in and out. But I have spoken to people who have witnessed that. Yes, and you can receive healing if you're worried about your final exams. Of course you can, Desi. It's for positivity. Okie dokie, let's get my little bell. I've been ring-a-linging this all day. I've been doing all sorts of spiritual work. Okay. And by the way, guys, my hair isn't bald. It's my roots are coming through. And I've had a word with my hairdresser because I went to get my hair trimmed the other day. And I'm going to go like a a warmer, reddy brown. So I think it'll be more warming for us, like a chocolate reddy brown. So you'll expect to see us with different hair colour soon. Hopefully. She's done a strand test, so hopefully that'll work. If not, I'll have to wait a bit longer. Because I tried to go blonde in the lockdowns, guys, and I went orange, and it ruined my hair, so I've been waiting for it to grow out. You would do these silly things, you know what I mean? And that's one thing I did try and do. Are you like my hair black, Johnny? Well, it's not going to be light, you know. It's going to be still dark. I'm still going to be dark. Hiya there, I'm just going to have red tones in it. Like mahogany red tones. More my natural colour. You like black too? Well, I can always go back black if it doesn't suit us. Okay. Right, let's start. I invoke Archangel Michael, I invoke Archangel Michael, I invoke Archangel Michael. I invoke Archangel Raphael, I invoke Archangel Raphael, I invoke Archangel Raphael. I invoke Archangel Gabriel, I invoke Archangel Gabriel, I invoke Archangel Gabriel. I invoke Archangel Uriel, I invoke Archangel Uriel, I invoke Archangel Uriel. I ask my faithful spirit guides, Jed, Morning Star. No, sorry, Running Star. Yeah. That'll be with all the Solstice. White Buffalo. A2I. Lady Direwolf. And any angelic beings coming forth. Fairy elementals. To help us tonight to form this circle of light. With love and light, love and light, love and light. So be it on this summer solstice night. May our circle of light begin. Amen. Do you want Jesus in as well? We ask Jesus Christ to come in. Any gods, deities. Hello there, Lance. Have you had a nice trip? Amen. Jesus brings in healing. Christ consciousness. Okie dokie, I've got her here. And we're going to start. There's a lot of strange activity happening. It's because we're ascending and the veil is thin. So a lot of people are experiencing paranormal situations. It's nothing to be scared of. Don't feed into it. It's the norm for people like me. I've been like this all my life. When I was little, I could see dead people like on the film. It's the living, basically, you have to be careful of, not the dead, basically. And yes, there is a lot of strange stuff going on out there. But it's about us empowering ourselves tonight and not feeding into the fear. Because remember, old Nick, the devil, he likes you to be frightened. He likes you to be frightened. And all these archons and these reptilian archon energies and these jinns, they want us to be scared. So we're not going to be scared. We're going to grab our staffs. We are going to find our ancient ancestral roots tonight. And we are going to nurture us. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed your trip there, Lance. I'm laughing at Marina here in the audience. So last night I had put out, was it last night? Or was it the night before? It was last night, wasn't it? I had put out a post and it was the full series of The Love Boat. And I just put it out and me and Marina were watching it from opposite sides of the world. because I just thought it's nice, easy to watch. I know it's a bit corny, but it's just, I think sometimes when things get too heavy, watch something like that from the past. So yeah, it's The Love Boat. It was really good. Okie dokie. Right, let's start with Aries. Yeah, everyone's been worried about your lands. Oh no. Before we start, let's say a prayer. Let's say a prayer. I'm forgetting what it's called. Ocean Gate. Let's all join hands around the world and raise this vibration in the room. I ask, Lord and Jesus, Mother Mary, all the archangels, Michael, Uriel, Raphael, Gabriel, that you bring forth these people who've been lost with the Ocean Gate little submarine in the ocean on Earth, who were exploring the Titanic, that they are brought to the surface. We ask that if they are still alive, that they have protection around them and that they are rescued. We want to put a circle of light around this and tonight for the families who are worried and waiting. And we send love out to everybody involved. We ask that they are brought to the surface quickly. Either way, that they are brought to the surface quickly. We send them love and protection and the Holy Spirit. I also ask that there is a circle of light put around Canada and all the woodland, and that God rains down rain on the fires, and that all the wildlife and the people are protected in Canada, and that any evil that has been attacking Canada, that it is stopped tonight. I also want to ask that everybody in this audience who is worried, that they receive the healing that they need, and that everybody in this audience is protected from any demonic forces on world, off world, as above and below. No nanotechnology, no jinns. No demonic energies can touch anybody in this audience, that we are all protected. We are all protected with the Holy Spirit, and that our pets and our loved ones are kept safe, and that anybody in this audience tonight and out there in the world who is grieving, that they have found comfort in the arms of Jesus and they are comforted. I also want to ask that all the little children on earth are kept safe and elderly. In these dangerous times on earth, that everybody is kept, and the vulnerable. And I also want to send out love and blessings to everybody who is suffering with mental health and who is suffering with illness and sickness, that they are healed and that they are kept safe with the arms of Jesus and the Holy Spirit. I also want to send out one more thing, because we are living in a Luciferian world and it's all about money. As we go through this big shift on Gaia, that anybody in the audience tonight, and this is timeless, who is worried about money situations, that they receive a blessing. That they receive a blessing from the Holy Spirit, and they also receive my gypsy wishes. Make your wishes now, 3 wishes. Make your wishes now, 3 wishes. You can light a white candle. And I bless you all from this night, that we all come into this circle of light with love, and that you will receive the love and the blessings and the money that you need. Everybody on this planet should not be suffering. No more financial worries. You are all blessed from this night. Amen. Right. let's start. Okie dokie. So let's start with Aries. Did you like that? Okay. Well, I believe that as Aries, right, we're all entering into the Cancer season. I'm getting the sun's going into your third house, fourth house, and it's going to bring back memories. It's going to bring back emotional stuff, like as we start to ascend. Sometimes we have to let go of emotional trauma, that type of thing. So I don't know if there's any Aries in the audience tonight who've been really feeling it, or they've been like really busy, and it's like the universe is trying to slow you down. Does that make sense? So tomorrow, I want to say try to keep grounded, because it could be quite an emotional time for you. Or if you're fine, that's fine. But I just think you may be reminiscing a lot, thinking a lot back about memories, that type of thing. And you may get triggered over the next couple of days, but I do feel it's like where you feel like you've been very withdrawn recently. It's as if Spirit's trying to heal you all, okay? Spirit's trying to heal you all. So it's a time to relax. It's a time to do self-love on yourself. Did you like that prayer, Marina? That's good. And it's a time to pamper yourselves. I like rose quartz amethyst. They're always nice too. They're healing stones. But remember, your frequency is changing all the time. So it's about understanding that you're going to go through a massive transformation, but we are clearing away old wounds. And we are also clearing away ancestral wounds, depending on what level of ascension that you're on. But it's about, there's a feminine energy coming into play for Aries from tomorrow, and I do feel it's going to make you quite emotional. Okay, so I want to say that for single Aries out there, I want to say that maybe it's just a time for you to relax, and you're withdrawn, but you're also doing some self-love on yourself. And once you start to do some self-love on yourself, that's when you get more positive, and that's when you will attract the right person in. Don't forget as well, I've been dealing a lot with people with frozen timelines. So for example, if I had read for you before the lockdowns and I had said, oh, you're going to go on holiday and you're going to meet somebody and you're going to fall in love, and you couldn't because of the lockdowns. But what you've got to understand is some things are fate in your life and some things aren't fate. So what happens is that if it's meant to be and it's fate, it's coming back around again. So I'm dealing a lot of people with frozen fate lines, and it's revving up again. So I want to say for single Aries, your soulmate will come in at the right time, but you need to nurture you. You need to nurture you. And for Aries who are in relationships, I do feel things are going to, you're going to go to a deeper level. So where things have been a bit touchy, a bit scratchy, I think that it's time for you just to take that step back and to spend time with your relationship, that type of thing. Remember, these are very, these readings aren't very personal, but you can take what you can from them. And all of these star sign readings are for sun and moon rising as well. But I do offer personal readings. So I want to give you the lucky numbers for Aries. I'm going to give you all lottery numbers, and they'll work for wherever you are in the world. I'm going to give you, because I don't know, I'm just going to throw out 7 numbers for each star sign. So I'm getting 14, I'm getting 20, 21, 39, 46, 42, and number 5. They're your lucky numbers. Remember, there's things which are fate in your life and things which aren't. So I feel like winning the lottery isn't fate, it's luck. This is why you hear of bad people who are winning the lottery, because they don't give it. They don't give it. And that's how it's when you let it go, that's how people get loads of money. So, and it's people who are worrying, and nice people tend to struggle more. So just try not to worry about it. But when you put it on, I just think just Put it on just with ease. Don't put it on with like, oh, I'm going to win something. Just put it on with ease. That's what you need to do. And just let it go like a catalogue order if you want to do that. But also these numbers will also bring in big surprises this month and next. So I'm covering for June and July, okay? I would say half of July. I will be doing a July predictions as well, but I'm covering for, I would say the next 3 to 4 weeks I'm covering for, okay? So I feel it's going to be quite an emotional time tomorrow onwards, but I think it's a case of you all being around nature, that type of thing, and try not to worry and definitely try to get into the law of attraction. I want to give you the colour blue. I feel it's your lucky colour this month, and I want to say that light a blue candle if you can tomorrow, if you can try and get a hold of a blue candle, if not white because it's universal, and just make your wishes. And I don't know why I'm getting lemon balm for you as well. Maybe lemon balm may help you with healing. Okay, so what else am I saying? So it's going to be quite an emotional time, and it has been. On the job front, I just think you've been trudging along. Feel like you're trudging along and treacle, and you feel like because it's very heavy out there. But I do feel things are going to improve for Aries, and it's about new ideas. Maybe if you're self-employed, or maybe if you are wanting to go for that new interview. But I feel very, very strongly that things to do with money will improve. I would say definitely into the July's month, and you could have some big news there to do with a large amount of money coming in into the middle to the end of July. So watch for that as well. Okay. So definitely nature is calling out for you, Aries, but on the whole, it's like a healing month for you. Yeah, a lot of people are suffering with with allergies and stuff like that. And of course, the pollen count is high as well. So you could, when I've said that you can wear blue, you might want to paint a room blue, you might want to wear a blue crystal. But if you can get a hold of a blue candle, it would bring you a lot of luck if you lit it from the 21st, depending on where you are in the world. So I hope that's helped there, Aries. Quite an interesting month, but it's definitely where you're healing. Definitely when you're healing. Oh, I've just heard a strange noise outside. It's very haunted where I live, you know. There was one night I heard a galloping, and I looked out the window and I seen a Roman centurion running past the walk on a horse. I'm sure I'm near a porthole around here, as I don't live far from Hadrian's Wall, where all the Anglo-Saxons were fighting and that, and because the Geordies where I live our accent is the closest thing to the old Anglo-Saxon accent. Did you know that? So we're the original Anglo-Saxons. We were a force to be reckoned with. We fought off the Roman soldiers, the Scots, and the Brits. Yeah, so we were quite a force to be reckoned with, us Geordies. I just thought I would put that out. But yeah, I just heard like a strange howling noise outside. Strange times we're living in, guys. Strange times. Okay, Taurus. Let's see what's ahead for you. And I want to say happy solstice to everybody. Don't forget to light your candles. Okay. Maybe solstice where you're living in certain parts of the world, or you could light them tomorrow like I will be. Right, I'm getting the song Money, Money, Money. Remember that by ABBA? And I'm also getting Material Girl. Material Girl. I'm getting that really strong. So it's about, I don't know if you've been a little bit stressed recently. Maybe it's a wolf. It could be. There's been sightings of wolves around this area. God knows. I'm not going out there, that's for sure. I'm sticking with yous on here. Anyway, it's all about money for Taurus this month. And I don't know if you've been feeling a little bit stressed, you've been juggling things, or you've been too busy. A lot of Taurus have been climbing the ladder. They've had to make big changes in their life this year and last. Okay, but it's about job changes is on the horizon here. Okay, and it's about growth. So where you feel you've been struggling, I feel you're going to start to climb again. You're going to start to climb again. Exciting month. I tell you the colours I'm getting for you. I'm getting the greys and the silvers. They can look very nice if you're putting it with a certain blouse or a shirt, or even if you wear silver or platinum. I just get all them colours for you. I tell you what looks nice if you put like the smoky, like the smoky grey or the silver eyeshadow and stuff like that. But I'm getting that's going to be your lucky colour, especially if you go into any interviews or anything like that. So again, I'm feeling it's about you've been feeling very withdrawn, Taurus. You've been healing. Everyone's healing old wounds, that type of thing. And what I'm getting for tomorrow is don't get triggered. It's very, very important. Don't get triggered, all right? Learn how to protect your bubble. Remember, we all have 3 auras. We're physical, we're rainbow, and we're outer aura. So your aura can actually go out to the end of the street. And of course, our auras are mixing in with other people. So there's a lot of people probably in this audience who are getting triggered when they're going outside, they're going to the shops, the store. You're getting triggered because we're becoming more sensitive. I actually had somebody around my area yesterday and I got really triggered by them. And it wasn't a client, but it was just something what just happened. And they didn't do anything wrong or anything. I was just feeling some sort of strange energy coming off them. And it's because we have to learn how to protect our bubble. And salt baths work really, really well. So I'm getting emotional memories. So it could be that some of you Taurus have been going through a bit of a rough time, or you've been really struggling, even if you have been in a relationship. But what I want to give you is Mother Mary's coming in with a red rose for you, and she's saying that there's luck and there's love coming in, and special times ahead. But there's also romance coming in. All right. So for single Tauruses out there, I want to say get your glad rags on and get yourself out when you can. All right. But it's also a time for self-love and self-healing and relaxation and understanding, right, that about your feminine energy. And this is for guys as well, because we all have feminine and masculine energy. So it's about, understanding it's about taking that step back and just nurturing you. Even guys can have bubble baths and salt baths. It does them good. Or even soaking your feet if you don't have a bath. Yeah. So I want to say that there's big changes coming in there. It's an exciting month there. Okay, so June the 21st, I believe it shows me that it's in your 3rd house, and it's all about social. It's all about adventure. It's about getting out there, taking that invitation, that type of thing. And yeah, I get the sun's definitely there for you. It's in your 3rd house and it's going to bring you a lot of luck in. So it's about, don't be so serious. You need to sometimes take that time to let your hair down, okay? But I want to say that for people who are in a relationship and they're happy, it's going to be a very sexy month for you. But maybe some of you have been thinking about having a vacation, going on a little trip. Remember, all work, no play is not good. So you need to try and get that balance. But try not to get triggered tomorrow as well. Remember, everything's frequency, everything's energy. Where there's been a lot of sadness and there's been a lot of grief, and where there's been grey skies, there's going to be sunshine for you all. I do feel that. And watch for a nice surprise coming in with a youngster. And I want to say around about the 16th of July, there's going to 15th, 16th, 17th, there's going to be some big news around family or to do with close loved ones. But it's nice news. It's surprising news. Right, I'm going to give you some numbers, some lucky numbers. Right, so I'm getting 17, 16, 24, 26, 32, 36, and number 4. So that's your lucky numbers. Be it whatever you want to do with them. It could also come in with dates where there could be big news coming in for you between now and the end of July. So where I give a blue candle, For Aries, I would say a white or a silver candle. Oh, we've got Adam coming down the stairs. Maybe it's a white or a silver candle if you light that tomorrow. And then just think of your wishes, make your 3 wishes, and it will come true. Get into the law of attraction. And I do believe that I'm getting the 9th for you as well. That's going to bring you some big news in. I'm just live online, Adam. Everybody says hi. Okay. Also, I know this is like general. These are general readings. They're saying hi, Adam. Lance is saying hi. Hello. He says hello. Hello, Uncle Lance. Right. I know these are general readings, but what I'm getting very strongly is there's a lady coming in here, and it's an older lady, and she's somebody's mum, and she's trying to get a message out to somebody in this audience. And she's little, she's petite. It could be a grandma. No, it's a motherly link. It's a motherly link. And M, and S, or C. And she's doing this with her chest, but she just wants to say that she loves you, and she's worried about you. And John's okay. John will be okay. It's a message for somebody in this audience tonight. I don't know who can take that. Okay. So what else am I saying? And I'm going to give you this out as well, this message here for Taurus, that whatever you've been waiting for, and you've been waiting for it a long time, it's going to come in. It's going to really happen for you sooner than what you think. Nice surprises ahead for you there, Taurus. So have a lovely month there. So I hope that's helped. Are you enjoying these? Oh, congratulations to meet her in the audience. She's a new grandma to Grace and Angela. I like them names. Oh, premies. Oh, what weight were they? Were they really teeny weeny? Oh, they're so blessed. And they're so strong as well. It's a fab feeling being a grandma. Fab feeling. It's really powerful. Sounds like your granny, does it, June? Grandmother Mona. It's connected with a John. That's interesting. Och Girl 23. Might be my grandmother Mona. My dad's name is John. And has there been worry there? Hello there, Wanda. Okay, where we go now? Gemini, happy solstice. Happy solstice, Gemini. This is going to be your month. He's gone up to bed now, but I'll tell him. Oh, it's a lovely feeling being a grandma, isn't it? Best feeling in the world. Okay, there's a massive shift of energy coming in for you this solstice. And it's all about finances and income. And you've been really serious. You were really, really serious in your month, the Gemini month. Okay. And I want to say that it's all been about responsibilities and counting your pennies and the change, what's happening from tomorrow. You're going to actually feel it. You're going to feel this big shift, this massive, massive shift. And it's all about focusing on you. That's what's coming in. I'm getting that song again. Material girl. I'm getting it. It's where you've been really struggling, things are going to get easier for you. Things are going to get better. Your lucky colour, Gemini, is, I'm getting green. And it's coming through really, really strong. So where there's been a lot of responsibilities and life hasn't been treating you well recently, things are going to turn. I'm getting leprechaun green, lucky Irish leprechaun green for you. So maybe wear it, or if you can get a hold of an emerald, or paint a room green on one wall or something, anything, or get a throw, or buy a nice top with green. Green is your colour, and you can complement that with different colours, you know. It's your lucky colour if you're going for any interviews or important dates or anything like that. Some of you Geminis have been stuck in a bit of a rut, and it's been to do with maybe his love life and stuff like that. And you've been, remember in your life, you've got your soulmate and you've got your twin soul. Trump's a Gemini, isn't he? So you've got your soulmate and you've got your twin soul. Notorious, if you meet one, you'll meet the other. Okay, so has there been any Geminis in the audience tonight where they've been sort of torn between two lovers, or maybe you're in a relationship, or you've been thinking about a blast from the past? Because that possibly, sometimes when they suddenly just come into your head, boom, like that, and you're thinking, oh my God, why am I thinking about them? And it just goes, the reason that happens is it's because you only get that with your soulmate or your twin soul if it's very powerful. So it means that if you can't stop thinking about somebody, it usually means that they're going to cross your path again, or you're going to hear about them. Okay? But there is, I want to say, there's going to be a blast from the past for some Geminis out there. Maybe remember as well, these are just general readings. But I also want to say that there's big changes coming in there for people who are single. But be careful who you choose. Remember, always go with what feels right, because the veil is so thin. And when we start to enter into sexual relationships, because of people with attachments, we'll have to be very careful who we are, I want to say, sleeping with or being with, whatever. We'll have to be careful now, because we are like now absorbing things in like a sponge. So remember as well with intimacy, that's just a little tiny part of a relationship. It's about you've got to get on with them. You've got to have the same likes and dislikes. So you've got to have things in common. Otherwise, it's not going to work. It can't just be about sex. It's got to be more than that. That's only like 8% of the relationship, unless you're a raving lunatic and you just want to do it all the time. Do you know what I mean? But the majority of people just need to get on with people. And that's what it's about. Having that chemistry. So because we are becoming more tuned in, we are starting to understand a little bit more about soulmates and twin souls and that type of thing. So I want to say that it's a massive shift for you. And if you are in a relationship, Gemini, it's going to be a new understanding and meeting halfway. Do you remember that song by the Black Eyed Peas? I meet you halfway. Do, do, do. She was on the moon, wasn't she? I used to like them. I'm in one of them silly moons tonight. I always get affected by the moon, you know. Okay. So I'm going to give you some lucky numbers, Gemini. Meet me halfway. Okay. Number 11. Legs 11. Sound like a bingo caller, don't I? 22. Two little ducks. 26. 36. 14, 24, and number 2. Okay, so try not to worry about things. Now, I'm also seeing moves on the cards here. I don't know if anyone's been thinking about moving or doing home improvements. And try not to worry about things. But so it's like I'm getting like your head's been spinning. And it's like everything's been happening all at once, right? And things are going to start to fall into place. It's when you breathe, go in the garden, go hum, make that cup of tea, and just let it go over your head. Because we're all feeling it at the minute. Try to take it slowly, like sliced bread. Things are going to become right for you. So it's been chaos, but I do feel things are going to start to slot into place. New understandings. Definitely new understandings. And I want to see new adventures on the store here. Definitely coming in. So what I want to say is that maybe some of you are planning on a nice little break or starting new courses, that type of thing. Investing in you, which is very, very important. But you will feel the shift tomorrow, Gemini. Okay, so yeah, I feel emerald would help. If you can get a hold of some emerald or even clear quartz, that would help. But mind you, I'm getting tiger's eye as well. If you are feeling really triggered, use the tiger's eye and that will protect your aura. Anything else? Oh, I've got a lovely dog coming in. There's loads of dogs coming in here. I've got a big chocolate Labrador coming in for somebody. There's loads of dogs. Oh, Maria, I can see your Cooper. Is Maria still in the audience? I can see Cooper. He's just bounding in there for Maria. Animals go over to the spirit world as well. We are going to be so tested over the next coming weeks with different world events. So I want to say Gemini is a very spiritual character, so just try to keep grounded. And focus on you. And also, one more thing, Gemini, you need to start looking into your diet. And I'm not on about diet for weight, I'm on a diet for health. That's what you need to think, vitamins, that type of thing. So where there's been tears of sorrow, there's going to be, in a lot of chaos, things are going to definitely improve there for you. It's about investing in you. So Cooper's coming in with a lot of love there for you, Marina. Oh, he's showing us something that you've put on like I don't know if you put it on a shelf or a sideboard there. Somewhere where you sit, you've got, I don't know if you've got his photograph or you've put, I don't know if it is his ashes, you've put something somewhere and you talk to him. You miss him so much, don't you, as your little boy? Remember, we are spirit beings in a meat suit and they're spirit beings in a face suit, but sometimes they can be part of your soul family. And he was your little boy in a past life. He just wants to say, Mummy, I'm fine. I love you so much. Thank you for being my mummy. I'm playing, he's saying. He said he's playing with, he's got is it a brother over there? Or a sister? There's another one he's playing with. Yeah, so the sun goes into Cancer tomorrow. Big changes ahead. So it's going to make a lot of people very emotional. Okay. So I hope that helps there, Gemini. So how has it been feeling very stuck in a rut and stuck in a box? You're going to break out of that box, like that Jack in the Box, breaking out. Okay. Cancer. Let me get a drink of coffee. I don't know about you guys, but it's feeling very weird over here tonight. Maybe I should have been doing woo-woo as well. Whoa. A lot of information. A lot of big change to come onto this planet. Massive change. And I want to say something before I carry on and I get on to Cancer. Sometimes bad things have to happen to put players in the places where they are. Because sometimes you've got above the controllers, you've got the hierarchy, angels, whatever you want to call them. They know the future timelines. And sometimes you have to have a weaker person in power to then let things get past. Because if that powerful warrior is in, they may not pass something. Because what is about to take place is going to change history. It's going to change history. And I'm not just talking about politics here. I'm talking about technology, which is about to take place on this planet. So certain leaders have to be in precise positions to play their part. I just want to say this because it's where it needs to be. It's where it needs to be. All right. And I'll be looking deeper into this on Thursday night. Hopefully I'll try and put something out because I'm so busy. But I will be back on Thursday night. But Biden's the president for a reason. And I'm not saying this, don't shoot the messenger that I'm a Biden lover or anything like that. He's the president at the moment for a reason, for the bigger picture, what is about to come out. for what is about to take place, what is about to shift onto this planet. And he will pass things what maybe Trump may not have. That doesn't mean we've heard the last of Trump. I'm just saying. Everything is where it needs to be at this precise moment in time. And I'm getting this straight from source. Just wanted to say that. Just had to get that bit in. I just had to get that bit in. Because Jed made us say it. Jed made us say it. Okay. Cancer. Okie dokie. It's your month, Cancer. It's your Cancer season. Big change ahead. Everything happens for a reason. I'm getting life destiny. It's been so hard for you recently. I want to give you the colour pink. Not everybody likes pink. Sometimes I think when we repel it, we really need it. But I also want to put a bit of red in there as well. So like maybe eat your berries, you're lacking in certain vitamins. But that's also to do with the lower chakra. But pink is for love. I don't know, I just feel like I need to wrap you up in a baby pink shawl and put lots of love around you. And it's been really hard, you know. I just want to say your destiny has been held back for a long, long time. And everyone's been grieving on this planet. Everybody to a certain degree. Nobody, you can't go throughout life without grieving at some point. It's part of life, unfortunately. But what I'm going to say tonight is there is life after life. And this is for a message for a Cancerian out there who has been really, really struggling, really brokenhearted. And I want to say that they're there still. They love you still. They are just in another room. And one day you will see them again. But this is about investing in you. And you are depleted. And you need to start looking after yourself properly. Because if you don't start looking after yourself properly, you can spiral down. Remember, it's about well body, well mind, well soul. All right? So I want to say there's a sudden realization. Good night, son. There's a sudden realization on this tomorrow, the 21st, or maybe it's for people who are already in the 21st. It's like the rose-coloured glasses are being taken off and you're realizing what's important, or you're thinking, oh, I know why they acted the way they did. Or I know why I acted the way I did. So there's a lot of self-healing that you're doing, but there's a realization as well. And you're also finding out who's part of your soul family. And sometimes it could just be the person that you didn't realize who was part of your soul family. But I want to give you the colour pink, and it's going to help you. Be it either for luck, rose quartz is a definite. You can put it by your bedside, carry it around with you. You can wear it. But also pink, if you don't like wearing it, maybe put a pink throw over your bed, you know, pink slippers. Anything what you need pink, because I do colour therapy as well. You definitely need pink around you. But also it'll be lucky if you ever went to an interview or anything like that. So for single Cancerians out there who are looking for love, because not everybody does look for love. Some people just like to be on their own. You will get that second chance again. And I always say this, you don't have to live with somebody. You don't have to go by what society says. Yeah? You can just do it your way. That's the right way. You know how society says you meet somebody, you fall in love, you move in with them, you get married. No, do it your way. Like I've always said, I've got a couple what comes to see me in the happily married. They've been happily married for 30 odd years nearly. And they live separately. They've got their two houses. They come together when they want to. And it suits them. Neither one of them's cheated on each other. They're very, very happy. So your way is the right way. Okay? So where you feel you've lost out on love, or you're grieving somebody, grieving could be either through death or it could be through a split. There's always that second chance where you've got your soulmate, you've got your twin soul. So I want to say that this is the year for, definitely for you, nurturing you, looking after you, checking your diet. And if you are in a relationship, there's a new understanding. It's like you're going to understand your partner where there's been conflict, or maybe there's been irritation. Hiya there, Debbie. So I want to say there's revelations coming in as well, and there's some huge good news coming in around the family. And watch for a tall, dark stranger giving you some big news. So the 21st, I feel there's a realization of everything. It's like you're having the rose-colored glasses took off, even though you need rose quartz on you. Yeah? Have I given you the numbers yet? I haven't given you the numbers yet for Cancer, have I? Where there's been a crossroads and things have been really difficult, it's as if just try to write things down what you really want to do, even if it's just little hobbies. And when you're doing things you like to do, that's when you will meet the right people in your life, be it male or female or whatever. So no numbers yet. So things are definitely going to improve. Everything that you really want is there at your feet. You just need to realize it. Number 3, 13. 24 and 22. I keep getting them tonight, don't I? $32. 28 and 21. They're your lucky numbers there, Cancer. There's also going to be baby news, what's going to come in around the family, so watch for that, or it could be with close friends. And I get this word stubborn. It's coming out really, really strong. I don't know if it's you being stubborn or someone around you's being stubborn. But there's also, again, a blast from the past coming in. It could be an old friend or an old love. But where there's been falling outs, there's going to be, and disagreements, there's going to be a joining again. Good news is on the horizon. I've just seen a cross here on a green hill far away. Again, it's coming in with grief. They are okay. They are definitely okay. They love you. I've got a young male coming in here for his mother, and he's coming in to say that everything is okay and that he loves you. Answers are coming when you least expect them. Have a good month there, Cancer. Very, very interesting. Okay, I'm just going to put this down a bit and then we're going to do Leo. Are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying it? Keep hearing like howling outside, you know. So Leo's next. Johnny? Okay. Oh, he's making a noise upstairs. I says to him, be quiet because I'm coming online. Wait. He honestly, it's like it goes in one ear and out the other. Okie dokie. Leo, let's see what's in store for you for the month ahead. For the rest of this month, which is not much left. Summer solstice, happy summer solstice in July. Maybe it's Lady Direwolf, exactly, protecting my house. Okay, dreams and wishes I'm getting law of attraction. It's all about the law of attraction. So I don't know if you've been feeling very fraught recently, Leo. It's, are you getting very triggered? A lot of us are getting very, very triggered. Okay. It's about realizing that your goals you will get. But I don't know if you've had to make a change in direction recently, or you're about to make a change in direction. it's as if you've been working so hard. You're like that little hamster on a treadmill, on that wheel, and you feel like you're not getting anywhere. And it's as if everything's going to start to change there for you. But some of you have been having a bit of a rough time, and I get lonely hearts won't always be lonely hearts. I'm getting a lot of Madonna tonight, and I don't know why. I like different songs in her films. I don't know why I'm getting Desperately Seeking Susan. Can you remember that that movie? So this is for lonely hearts of Leo. I'm not saying that you're going to go and stick an ad in a newspaper or something like that. Remember when people used to do that? It's all online stuff now, isn't it? Unless we're going to hear some big news to do with her. You just don't know. But I'm getting this Desperately Seeking Susan. It's like, I want to say that's how you've been feeling, desperately seeking, feeling like you're hitting a brick wall. But this transformation coming in, okay, it's definitely coming in there for Leo. And as the sun goes into your 12th house, I want to say there's going to be a lot of big plans that you're going to be making between now and the end of July. Okay, I'm getting, what colour am I getting? I'm getting all the browns. I'm getting all the earth colours. It's coming in very strong. You know, like the browns, the mauves, the browns, cream and brown, that type of thing. That looks really smart if you're going to an interview with a blouse or a shirt or whatever. And I'm also, as well, I'm getting the stone tiger's eye or topaz. That would look very nice. Remember, your frequency and your energy changes all the time. So I want to say that, but you can wear them as jewellery or you can just swap and change them about. But I'm getting a very earthy feeling, what's coming in there for you, Leo. So I want to say it's about self-care, self-love. I want to put you in a mud bath. I don't know why I feel like you need to be walking barefoot outside. Has anybody had a Turkish mud bath? It's amazing. It's amazing. Definitely recommend it. You just need some pampering, that type of thing. Okay. So I want to say that there's revelations there for you where you've been working really hard, or you feel like you're nobody's listening to you, they're not listening to you, they're going to start to listen to you. So definitely practice the law of attraction, and it will reflect on relationships and friendships. It's about grounding energy, and it's like you've been exhausted, definitely in the Gemini months, but things are going to start to become like all the hard work is going to all pay off for you. I'm going to give you some lucky numbers there, Leo. So it's like you're excited, you're putting the roots in the ground. Maybe some of you are doing courses, or you've been doing exams, or waiting for an answer on something, and it's a big fat yes. What's coming in, it's good news, what's coming in for you. All your hard work is going to pay off. I'm going to give you these numbers. I'm getting 20, 21, number 8. 22, 23, and number 9. Have you had one of them, Michelle Wilkie? Turkish mud bath, amazing. Yeah. So it's quite a month there for you. What else are we getting? Don't look back with anger. Remember that song by Oasis? Don't look back with anger. Getting loads of songs coming through. Don't look back with anger. Again, you've been healing. Just let it go. You're not meant to be on your own. The right person will come in at the right time. This is for single who are looking for relationships. Any invitations you get, you need to go. And you have made the right decision. Don't know what that means. Is it David Bowie? I thought it was Oasis. Don't look back in anger. Do, do, do. Remember that? Maybe it's David Bowie sung it as well. There's something important coming up for you. I don't know if it's a meeting or it's an important date or an interview. There's something that you're a little bit apprehensive about, and it's good. Or maybe there's a big celebration ahead. Maybe you've just been wearing yourself out. Oasis, yes. But I want to say that all your hard work is definitely going to pay off. There's big plans that you're making, and it's clarity what's coming in from tomorrow. It's definitely really, it's quite like sort of shining bright, you know. But don't go back to the past. Keep going forwards. I'm being given that. And try to do some relaxation techniques. I mean, there's Tai Chi, there's meditation, there's all sorts of things you could try. Listen to some relaxation. Music will help you. I'm being given music will help you. But it's all been drudgery and hard work, and things are definitely going to pay off there. And this is a message for a lady in the audience tonight who's a Leo. Yes, they never used you. Yes, they still love you, but they were damaged. Don't go back, go forwards. I'm getting this really strong. Bit of a windfall in here as well, a little bit of luck to come your way, if not for you, for somebody around the family, and also a family member or a friend that you haven't seen for a while. So that's pretty good. Did I give you the colour for Leo? Help us out, guys. Did I give you the colour for Leo? Looks like it's no. Okay. Purple. Was it browns? Well, I'm giving purple as well. I'm going to give you a bit of purple as well as the browns. I don't know if you could mix purple with brown, but you can get like that nice sort of get the maroon colours as well. The earthy tones, yeah. And the berries would be nice as well. So I hope that helps there. So who is next? Virgo. Let me get a drink of coffee. Yeah, the burgundies, they would look nice. It's like the calm before the storm, isn't it? I've sat in this kitchen for years, guys, right, before I opened this channel. And I'm like that woman off that film, when I talk to the wall. And I'm just talking to yous now. And I get all these strange images. And I've got... It's like Shirley Valentine. It's the film called Shirley Valentine. And I'm like Shirley Valentine. Not that I'm going to say that I'm going to go running off with a Greek man and run to the Greek islands. I don't mean that. But you have to watch the film. It's a really funny film from the 80s, Shirley Valentine. And it's like, hello, wall. And I talk to the wall all the time. I mean, I dropped my shepherd's pie earlier on, all over the floor. It just slipped out of my hands. Because when you're going through the menopause, you become very clumsy. It's one of the signs. And the whole bloody thing, I had this lovely shepherd's pie with a grated cheese on the top, bubbling, and it come out the oven. And I dropped it everywhere. Bye-bye, shepherd's pie. But I get these, I do a lot of thinking in here. I work in here. I create in here. I swear in here. I do everything in here. It's a kitchen dining room. And tonight, if I hadn't been on here, I would have still been sitting here. And I'm getting that everything is about to come out. Literally, everything is about to explode. And it's all about to come out. And I get information, intel. It's like it's coming out back to front. Very, very strange. But it's where it needs to be. And we are in a time on earth which is so crucial that they have to get it right. So where we're like the little ants on earth, and we're thinking it's all going to go wrong, it's actually going to go better than we think it is. We just don't see it at the minute, but we're going to experience a lot of strange events before it gets there. But I think the next coming weeks is going to have us so on the edge. So on the edge. Just wanted to put that out for you. Okie dokie, Virgo. And I want to say happy solstice, Virgos. Don't forget to light your candles. For the ones who haven't said light your candles, light your white candles. I'm getting red. Red is your colour this month and next. Huge shifts is coming in. And you've got to grab the opportunities, what's about to come your way, where you feel you've been held back for a long, long time. But what I want to say is tomorrow, the 21st, or now, depending on where you are in the world, it's going to trigger off to put you in the right direction. Sometimes bad things or awkward moments have to happen to put you where you need to be. Because everything's frequency, everything's energy. There's a big crossroads coming in here for you. And you've just been trudging along. Maybe it's like irritated with a lot of things. Not feeling like you're getting anywhere. You need red. So anything that you can put in your bedroom or wear would really help you. It's going to be very, very lucky. I'm actually getting a red poppy here for you. And I've got a gentleman coming in from Spirit for a lady in the audience. It's someone's father and he's bringing in a red rose. And he's saying that he's met back up with mum and that they're happy. And soulmates do meet up again on the other side. He's a slimish gentleman, but he became really poorly at the end. Very good looking in his day. I'm getting an Italian vibe here, or a Mediterranean, or maybe it's not. I'm getting a New York energy, and I'm getting, he liked the Rat Pack, he liked all that music, Frank Sinatra. A lot of the oldies did, and my nana used to love that music. And I'm not sure if I'm getting the name Francis or Franco or something like that. Interesting. But there's a big crossroads coming in here for you, Virgo. I'm going to give you some lucky numbers. Right. Everything's going to start to move into place for you. Have you felt you've been feeling very restricted? But a new sense of direction I want to give you. Huge month. 16th, 18th, 19th. Number 5, 29, 15, and number 7. They're your lucky numbers. For single Virgos, sometimes you don't have to go into pubs or clubs to meet the right person. Maybe that person's there, right underneath your feet. Just do your hobbies. But I want to say that there is an admirer around a work situation there. Or they could come in around a work situation. Remember, what timelines have been frozen and things are going to start to zoom up there. But don't look for it. It'll just happen when it's meant to happen. Broken hearts will be mended. For Virgos who are in relationships, you can make it work. Even if your head is turned, you can make it work. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. New beginnings coming in. Where there's been a lot of tears and pain, there's going to be a lot of healing involved. And it's around a gathering of people. The 21st is also coming out very strong for you with big news. Don't get distracted, especially to do with world events, world news. Maybe it's to do with politics, what's to come out. Don't get distracted, just concentrate on you. Take that break. That's what I'm being given. take charge of a situation. It's like you're going to get back your energy back. You've been really struggling for a long time, struggling with a close loved one or struggling with a situation, and things are going to definitely start to give you a new pathway, and take that pathway and you will not regret it. It's coming through very strong for you, Virgo. Interesting. So where you're going to get triggered, it's like the triggers are there for a reason. Remember, everything is frequency, everything is energy. Lynette or Lynn, something like that. There's a lady shouting in this name for somebody in this audience. Remember, these are timeless as well. Because I'm open here and I'm getting, there's a motherly energy coming in for somebody, and that she loves her so much. She's got two women or two girls and a son. She loves them all. She's back with Pops. She's fine. She's fine. She loves his all. It's coming in very, very strong. And I know I'm getting the name Sheila or Shirley or something like that. And Anna might mean something to somebody. Remember, these are just general readings. Oh, has somebody been suffering? Oh, I'm so sorry, Mary. A lot of people are really feeling it at the minute, aren't they? I'll tell you who I do have for you, Mary. I've got a young woman coming in here, like a lady with blondish hair or lightish hair. Does that make sense to you, Mary? Somebody with lightish hair coming in. I've also just felt like a waft of alcohol with somebody who passed over and they liked a bit of a drink. My mum had blonde hair. My daughter, she loves dyeing her hair blonde. So it's your mum who's in spirit. She's saying everything's going to be fine. It's like a waft of alcohol there. Some male who's in spirit and he's crossed over and he really struggled. He was a younger male and he's trying to get his message out to his mum, or I don't know if he took his own life or something. He just passed very quickly, suddenly, and he's just trying to get a message out to somebody here. I feel what she's trying to say is that she's with them. She's with her. I want to go like here, like here. And I get an S or a C. Coming through really, really strong. I'll have to do a proper medium show. We'll do it the next time. They're all there for you guys. They're all there. There's life after life. One day you'll see them all again. I don't have all the answers why good people suffer so badly. And there's bad people running around on this planet getting away with murder. And good people are really struggling. But you need to know that God doesn't make this happen. Angels take them to God, take them back to God. Unfortunately, this is a free will. Well, it's a free will world. And that's why it's got evil on this planet as well. But one day you will see them again. One day you will see them again. What I'm feeling is, I felt there was an energy of a blonde-haired woman with Mary, but I got, maybe it's an older one, but like a little bit of longer hair with the other one. I don't know if this is your daughter, but like wavy, or like longer hair, what's coming in here. And the younger male, what's coming in here. I would say he's in his 20s. Young. Like that. Very, very quick. Very, very quick. You've got a necklace, Mary. You've got a necklace. and a lock of hair, and that she loves you, and she'll always be a little girl, and she's with grandma. Your daughter's hair was long and wavy. She's with you, sweetie. She loves you so much. She's safe. She's crossed through. She's with grandma. Let's get on. Let's get on and do this. What's next? I think it's Libra, isn't it? He's enjoying it. Let's get on and do these. All right, Libra. Okay, right. What I'm getting is big career changes coming in for you. You feel like you've been stuck. You feel like nothing's been happening for a long, long time. And there's a very clear path, and it's going to be like a sudden realization. And I want to say a happy solstice to all Libras out there. There's clarity coming in, big twists of fate. Now, I'm not saying that's coming in by the 21st, but it could be within the next week or so. But I want to say that all your hard work is going to pay off. Excuse me. You know the colour I'm getting for you, you're going to go, but I feel it. You need this, Libra, is the colour orange. Orange and golds. And it's going to be very powerful for you. It's going to be very healing for you. You could try different gems or different crystals with them colours in. But even wearing gold, or a gold top or an orange top, or maybe it looks quite funky if you just painted one wall in one of your rooms, your lounge orange, or your bedroom. I just feel it would help you, and it's very protective for you. And I also feel you need to eat more oranges or vitamin C, that type of thing. So it's been like quite a busy month last month for you, the month of Gemini. But I do feel I want to say that the 21st is going to bring big twists of fate in for you. Again, I want to say don't hold on to the past. Look forwards. And love is going to be brought to you in the most extraordinary place. And I want to say an old building is going to bring in a twist of fate. When you are visiting an old building round about that time, there's going to be a twist of fate coming in for you. Okay, so, and for Libras who are in relationships, I just think it's about you have been getting irritated, or you've been feeling a bit touchy recently, but as we start to ascend, you can get triggered from even your soulmate from the best of relationships. So it's about a new understanding. Maybe there's some vacation on the cards there, or you're going to start doing more things together. But I do believe that your relationship, it's been very touchy, and things are going to get easier there for you. There's big news, excuse me. There's big news coming in with a youngster, and they're waving flags, so maybe that's somebody's passing something, or they're achieving something. And again, it's all work and no play, so you need to try to get that balance. We've all been experiencing this we feel like time's going really fast. We've all been feeling tired. We're waking up in the morning and we feel, like they've been taking minutes out of my minutes, like seconds out of my minutes. Time is moving fast. So it's trying to get back into that flow again. Listen to music, try to get into hobbies, that type of thing. But where there's been irritation, things are going to start to all fall into place for you. And it's good. You will realise that you are on the right path. So where you've been doubting things, Libra, things are going to start to look more clearer for you. And if you've been feeling under the weather, your health is going to start to improve. Okay. I mean, I'm not a doctor, yeah, but I just feel like you need to look after yourself. But maybe now it's the time to go and get that checkup, that type of thing. So I want to say there's big twists of fate coming in for you, and also to do with around the job front. Now is the time to start new projects. And you do deserve what you want, you do deserve. You are worthy. So it's about, again, doing some self-love on yourself, that type of thing. Let's give you some lucky numbers. I'm getting 46, 41, 12, 13, 42, and number 5. Oh, it's a pleasure, Mary. Bless you. She's definitely with you. The pair of them are. Definitely. So that's your lucky numbers. What else can I say? Where there's been grief, where there's been tears, things are going to start to improve. You are worthy. And you are, I want to say something, right? It is okay to say no. It is okay to say no. And this is a message for Libra this month. Okay. You are on the right path. Everything's going to start to fall into place. But don't ever doubt about saying no. And that's coming through very strong. It's about self-empowerment. It's coming through really, really strong. So I hope that's helped there, Libra. And yeah, I would say transformation, and that you are on the right path. So it's a big month ahead for you. A big month. Is anything else there? Everything that you want will be there for you at the right time. Where there's a holy church or where there's a cross, a twist of fate will take place in a beautiful way. So that's quite mysterious, isn't it? So have a good month there, Libra. Right, let me get a drink of coffee. I think I need some juice. Who we got next? We've got Scorpio. Hiya, David. A slice of orange in my blue moon. He's enjoying it. I'm going to make some Ribena. Give us a couple of minutes. Because I've gone a bit croaky. I need a nice cold drink. Cheers. If anybody doesn't know what Ribena is in the States or anywhere, it's just blackcurrant. Oh, that's nice. Remember, all of these is for sun and moon rising as well. Okay. Okie dokie, Scorpio. Let's see what's in store for the month ahead. This is for covering the rest of June and July over the summer. And happy solstice there, Scorpies. How are you all doing? Let's see what we've got. Well, it's been a bit of a strange one, hasn't it? I must say, I'm a Scorpio, and I would say that we've been going through some sort of transformation. There's loads of Scorpios in the audience, isn't there? Especially on Twitch. I'm getting that song, Suddenly. Do, 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 do. Who sung that? It's like we are being given the bigger picture. We are being given the bigger picture on everything. So where everything was lacking in the Gemini season, everything's going to start to fall into place for we over I would say into the July. Quite exciting. So I want to say happy solstice to all Scorpios. And it's like we are starting to rise. We are starting, Lionel Richie, yeah. We are starting to rise out of the ashes and come into our own. And again, I'm getting this message for all Scorpios, because they tend to come hand in hand, Libra, Scorpio. It's okay to say no. It's about self-empowerment. It's about once we start to ascend, we realize what we want. And sometimes it doesn't mean, it doesn't always suit everybody. So it's about us being truthful to ourselves, and that's what it's all about. So I want to say for single Scorpios out there, there is many opportunities of love, but it has to be with the right person. But I want to say that it's right by your side, closer than what you think. And it's going to be connected around a journey, an unexpected journey. Like I say, you don't always have to meet people in pubs or clubs. It could be on a night out, but it could be something to do with where you're just doing a hobby and you meet somebody. But I want to say there's a big spin on things for you. And I want to say that definitely a sexy summer there. But it's about not rushing at it. It's like Scorpios tend to know what they want. And again, it's all about frequencies and energies. So it's about being sure of what you want and going for it. All right. So it's a definite sort of self-empowering month there. It's coming through really, really strong. So I want to say this solstice is going to bring everything to the forefront, and it's quite exciting, and it's going to bring the right people your way. So it doesn't mean that they're suddenly going to appear by tomorrow. I don't mean that, but it's like you're going through a new shift, and things are going to start to, like, any opportunities you get of invitations, take them opportunities between now and July, even running up to August. For Scorpios who are in relationships, I feel there's a deeper understanding and a very sexy month ahead. A very sexy month. Interesting. And where you feel that you have, you are admiring somebody and you're not sure if that person likes you, I think you could be very surprised if you could meet in them circles and it could happen. So maybe some of you have got a crush in the audience on somebody, or you like somebody, and something could come from that at some point. I'm going to give you some lucky numbers, Scorpio. So get your pens. Or your pencils, or is it Sharpies that you see in the US? We see pencils. Suddenly Billy Ocean, I thought it was Lionel Richie. God knows. God knows. Oh, we've got a new follower coming in here. Hello there, Alexo. Right. 29, 28, number 11, number 10, 16 and 17. A lot of low numbers there, isn't it? Bringing in high expectations. Us Scorpios, we expect, we're like a bit of perfectionists, aren't we? We'll have to have everything so, otherwise we'd rather be on our own. But that comes with everything, not just to do with our love life. It's to do with, we seem to be perfectionists, with to do with our work, our relationships, our friendships. And all this hard work's going to pay off there. So it's a good month for business. or if you're wanting to change your career or go to a new interview, I would say it's a very interesting month. And I want to say around about the 24th, 25th of July, things are going to get extremely interesting there for you, to do with some good news on the job front. Okay. What else am I getting? What colour? I want to give you the colour white. It's coming through really strong. Maybe we need to start wearing that more. Like with white candles tomorrow or tonight, wherever you are. Today, tomorrow, where you are in the world. Make your blessings. Make your wishes. What you can do, and this is a message for everybody, you can write your wishes. Do this tonight, guys, right? Because then you're sleeping on it while the moon changes as we're sleeping. Even if you're in Australia or Japan, do it tonight. It'll still work. Write your wishes and then wrap it. If you've got parchment paper, it really works. But just a nice piece of plain white paper. Write your wishes down. Has to be positive. Put a sprig of rosemary in and try and get a rose petal and a little sprig of lavender. Wrap it up, sleep with it underneath your pillow for 7 nights, and I've been told it'll come true. Try it out. Try it out. Okay. And then afterwards, you could always put it in a little box, and then when things start to come true, you could bury it in your garden or just put it away. Try that out. Also, another little tip I can give you is you could burn sage throughout the house if you've been having a bit of bad luck. And you could also put some silver pennies underneath your doormat. So when people are walking in, they'll bring money into your home. That always works as well. Lavender and rose petal, a bit elaborate for most of us. Sometimes you can go to the store where they're selling the lavender and the roses and just pinch a little bit, or pinch a bit of some, like a garden or something. If you don't have that, that's fine. You could just use some ginger, a sprinkle of ginger, and from the kitchen cupboard, a little bit of nutmeg and a little teensy weensy bit of chili. Teensy weensy bit of chili. Wrap it up, put it underneath your pillow. I don't have any silver pennies. Do you not? We've got loads over here. I want to say collect our silver coins. That's what we need to do before they become obsolete. Okay, let's get back onto this. So you've had your lucky numbers. Interesting. I'm getting that song, and it's so maybe it is to do with a night out. Scorpios or Scorpio rising, we are in for a treat. And I'm getting that song by Womack and Womack. I'm showing my age now. And it goes, footsteps on the dance floor remind me, baby, of you. Remember that? Do, 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 in the powder room. Yeah, I'm getting that song. So maybe we need to start letting go of the past, getting myself out, putting my glad rags on. And I just feel it's an interesting month. And I think that when we're upbeat and we're listening to our music and we're doing nice things, that's when good things are going to come in. So there's an extinction going on with an exiting of negative people, and positive people are taking place. And this isn't just a message for Scorpios. This is a message for everybody out there in the audience tonight. There's a big divide in this world. So we're going to notice, it's a bit like the zombie, I can never say the word, apocalypse. It's like we're experiencing like zombie people and people who are awakened. So we're going through an extinction. We're sort of exiting from certain groups of people, and we're going to meet our soul family. So that's coming through really strong. Adam, if you're doing that right, Bean, I don't do it too strong, son, because it's strong stuff. So what else do I see? Booking vacations, just go for it. Luck is definitely coming your way. And 6 or 16 is going to bring some big news in for Scorpies. So watch for that. So all in all, it's quite a good month ahead. Very good month. Right, give us a few minutes. We've got Sagittarius to do next, I believe. And then we've got Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. Mary, I think I found my soul family in this group. Oh, that's so lovely, Mary. That's so lovely. Jacqueline saying hello. Good night, Adam. It comes up and down, up and down, up and down. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Good night. Remember that with the Von Trapp family from when all the kids used to go to bed? Was it The Sound of Music? And they all sing good night. It's like that in this house, but he keeps coming up and down the stairs, up and down the stairs. Good night, good night. It's like 50,000 times, good night. Like the ones. Hilarious. Okie dokie. He's restless. He gets affected by the moonlands. I've been smudging his bedroom earlier on. And it was 10 minutes before due to come out online. He said he wanted a cheese sandwich, but you can make a cheese sandwich, but I make the best cheese sandwiches. He was like rolling his big brown eyes at us. I says, oh, go on then. So I'm bloody grating the cheese before I come out online. There's your sandwiches. Good night. Right. Who's next? So we've got Saggy. So I want to say happy solstice, Saggy. Let's see what's ahead for you for the end of June going into July. You go, Saggy, wonder? It's time to slow down. It's time to recap. You've been busy, busy, busy. And I'm not just saying for people who are working, it's like families, homes, just a lot of stress. I want to see a lot of stress for Sagittarians. And it's time to relax. It's time to get your priorities in order. Because you've been doing too much for other people, and it's time for you to slow down. You need to readdress your diet. You need to get your vitamins into you. Yeah, I'm getting the colour yellow. I'm getting the sunny yellow for you. It's coming through again, yellow. I'm actually also getting the colour black. I'm seeing like a bumblebee, you know, like a black and yellow bumblebee. So there's two lucky colours there for you. You can complement them. But yellow, I would say if you can try and get a hold of some crystals with yellow topaz. That would help. Maybe paint a wall yellow. That would look nice with like a black rug in a living room, or, you know, just like, I don't know if you're thinking of decorating or changing things or buying some new clothes. It's about self-empowering you, self-loving you, getting back in order, because you could get very triggered tomorrow. You're very sensitive. It's because you're tired. You've been working too hard. It's time for you. Try not to worry about money. Remember, everything's frequency, everything's energy. I'm going to give you some lucky numbers here. 37, number 1, 17, 24, number 8, and number 6. Okay, so they're your lucky numbers. Be it whatever you want to do with them. Remember, you've got to be in it to win it if you're putting them on the lottery, but they could also come in with big dates. There could be big news coming in around them dates. Okay, but they are definitely your lucky numbers there for the next month ahead. Okie dokie. What else am I saying? So it's about getting back in order. And it's like, it's starting again. It's like you've had to draw back. And this transformation going on around you. Readdressing your life. Or have you been going through this? But it's definitely a case of like getting your home in order. You know, getting back on track. There's been all this giving, and people have been taking, and you feel like that you're just empty, and it's about energy. So draw back and look after you. Do some self-love on you. Get into the law of attraction. Have that bubble bath. You know, make time for you. For single Saggies, don't go back to the past again. Go forwards. And again, I'm getting it's okay to say no. It's coming through really, really strong. Your way is the right way. And again, I've talked about soulmates and twin souls, but there is another chance of somebody else. You know, don't go back to the past. There's too much damage there. If you go back, repeat again, go forwards. But somebody is going to try and entice you in from the past. Keep going forwards. For Saggies who are in relationships, I want to say that there's a lot of laughter ahead. There's fun times. There could be travel on the cards there, family time, parties, that type of thing. Is somebody getting married, or is there maybe they're going on a vacation? And secrets about to come out. There's secrets to come out. So maybe somebody around you has been acting a bit strange, or a friend if it's not a relationship, and you've been wondering why. Somebody close around you. There's also baby news to come in here. There's baby news on the cards here, and it's coming out very, very strong. And I also see a move. Interesting. And also shocks to do with somebody that you've walked away from, or somebody who's walked away from somebody who's close to you. There's shocks, scandals, shocks. Don't go back, go forwards, or tell the close loved one to go forwards in time. And the 18th of November, Johnny. That's when my birthday is. That's so refreshing. I should have put some ice cubes in there. Okay, so it's about getting everything in order, tidying up, cleaning your own backyard, nurturing you. And don't worry. Just be happy. Don't worry. Just be happy. It's coming through really, really strong. Did I give you a colour? Oh, it was, wasn't it? It was black and yellow. Strange combination, but I get it really, really strong. Black can look really smart with a lot of like bold colours, you know what I mean? Reinventing yourself, nurturing you. And there's a lovely energy of a motherly link coming in here for somebody in the audience. Remember, these are just general readings. And I want to say T will be okay. T will be okay. Somebody's name. Cat Manor. Have known several on the 18th, and they all have been funny and nutty. Oh, I'm mad as a box of frogs, me. I'm really funny. My brother was really funny as well. Bless him. In fact, my brother was a very funny man. Okay. What else am I saying? Take charge of the situation and you will not regret it. And it's coming through very, very strong. So I hope that's helped there, Saggy. But all in all, it's a very good It's about just being kind to you. It's coming through very, very strong. Being kind to you. And the universe is going to be kind to you. All right. So it's like you're having a little hibernation at the minute, but it's about, you just need a few weeks to get strong again. But start nurturing you, start pumping the vitamins into you, nurturing you, and everything's going to start to get better and better, basically. Okay, and I'll leave that one with you. Okie dokie. I would have to sit and do it. I'll do a personal. This is like, Jacqueline, can you say anything at all about my dad, please? $39 and holding, that's our Lou. Okie dokie. Capricorn. Happy Solstice, Capricorn. It's been a busy time for you. It's been a very hectic time. You feel like you've been spinning like a spinning top. Let's see what's ahead for you for the rest of this month, going into July. Let's see what the crystal ball has to say for Capricorns. Okay. I'm coming out. Gonna get this party started. Yes, it's about you getting out there and enjoying yourselves and socialising, because it's been all humdrum and it's just been work, and it's about you getting back out there and enjoying yourself. And don't force things to happen, they'll just happen naturally. Finances is going to get better, it's going to improve. All this hard work is going to pay off for you. You must get into the law of attraction and you must start doing some self-love on yourself. But big changes coming in for you. Reinventing you, finding you. Have you been going through this over the last couple of months? Have you been starting to get into new hobbies or wanting to explore new things about yourself? Because when I'm getting that song, I'm coming out to get this party started. So who sung that? Was it Pink? I'm getting that. It's like you're coming out. I'm not saying you're coming out being gay, but it's like you're coming out of your shell. You're now discovering the real you and who you really are. And you're not afraid. You need to start speaking up, you know. But you're getting into new things. A lot of you are into natural medicine or the strange phenomena in life, you know, the mysteries in life. It's that type of thing. Discovering herbal medicine or courses, or some of you maybe healers, that type of thing. But it's about, don't force love, it'll just happen. And for single Capricorns, I feel it's as if that you need to heal from the past. You need to let go of the past. And once you let go of the past and then you start to heal, then the right one will come in. And that's what I'm getting really, really strong. For Capricorns who are in relationships, I say a sexy month ahead for you. But it's been all work and no play. And I think sometimes when you're in a relationship with somebody and you've been in that relationship a long time, it's like, you know, like the honeymoon phase goes, and it's like you go to work, you do the housework, you know, you feed the kids, you take them to school, whatever. It's trudging along. But it's like there's romance coming back. It's all coming back, you know. But it's sexy coming back in. That's what I want to say. And you probably think, well, we haven't been like that for a long time. But I see romance and happiness coming back in for you all. Some of you have been thinking about exploring, looking into dating sites and stuff like that. it's about building on your confidence and that, and but you're healing a lot as well. Good night there, Leslie. Hope you have a good sleep. But it's about you healing a lot and you're letting go. You need to heal old wounds, but you're also finding you. And I think there's an exploration of who you really are into July. Definitely by August, it's coming through very, very strong. Yeah. Let's see what colour I'm getting for you. I'm getting the midnight blues and royal blues. It's coming through really, really strong. So if you can, again, try and light a blue candle. Love will come when you're not looking for it. Don't force it. Blue is going to be a lucky colour this month. And I'm also getting like the lilac colours and the lavenders as well. That's coming through very strong as well. Definitely like get herbal medicine, or maybe that's something that you're going to get into, or natural stuff. It's coming through very, very strong there. I'm going to give you some lucky numbers. 15, 31, 39, number 10, 42, and 46, and 49. They're your lucky numbers. Do whatever you need to do with them, and they'll bring you lots of luck. It's about self-love, and it's about it will pay off. Remember, we're all spiritually healing, so sometimes we have to heal old wounds. There's definitely some luck on the job front there, or some of you have been thinking about changing your job or your career. So there could be a change of direction. The 21st is coming out very strong for you. So I would say that there's definitely, it's like you're purging old wounds, and it's definitely like you're starting again fresh. So I would say it's a very sort of transformational month there for you there, Capricorn. So I hope that's helped there. See if there's anything else. You have the key, nobody else. You have the key, and not to feel afraid. And I'll leave that one with you. So I've already done Leo. After the stream, you'll be able to check it back. Have you just come on there? Somebody was asking about Leo. All right, so the next one's Aquarius. I just need to put this down for a minute because it's so heavy. Are you enjoying it? Cheers. And now it's 1:07, so I want to say a happy summer solstice from your mystic over here in the United Kingdom. Bless you all. Oh, great moon mother goddess, bring us great change for Gaia, bring us revelations onto this planet. Let us rise, let us succeed, and may all evil be demolished. Angels are walking on this planet from this night. We are the light beings of Earth. We are the ones who are back to Gaia to bring balance onto this planet. I bless everybody in this audience tonight that we will strive and achieve what we need to do on this great journey into New Earth. Amen. Aquarius. I love Aquarius. Okay. Creativity. It's all about creativity. Happy summer solstice there. Happy solstice to Aquarius around the world. Now, Gemini is normally in your 5th house, isn't it? And this is going to bring new ideas in for you, new relationships. And that doesn't mean that if you're in a relationship, you're going to leave your relationship. It just means it could be new friendships, that type of thing. Bless be, yes, bless be. And I've got my wand. It's a willow wand. So I'm going to wave that around at the end of this. All right. So I definitely feel it's as if that there's big decisions ahead for you. New ideas, new relationships. Maybe some of you have been coming out of a relationship or starting a new relationship. So for single Aquariuses out there, there is love on the horizon there for you. In the most extraordinary place. It looks like you're going to collect something or pick something up and then they're just appearing. But it's fate and it's meant to be. It's definitely meant to be. And if you're not looking for love, maybe it's new friendships, like the 7 people that you meet in heaven are coming your way. Bless. And for Aquarius who are in relationships, there's everything that you've ever dreamed of, what you've always wanted is coming in for you. Be it a new home or a baby, or it could even be a new car. It's like anything that you've ever wanted will come in. It's about believing in each other, and it's going to go from strength to strength. But some of you have been walking away and shutting old doors and going through new doorways, and that's fine. It's about taking responsibility and realising where you need to be. Again, I'm getting that song, torn between two lovers, feeling like a fool. Has that been you? Have you been feeling like that? Or have you been torn in a different way? Things have been a bit tough for you, but I definitely feel that there's a new understanding coming in for you. So yes, you still have your responsibilities, but you're lighter in the step. Things are improving for you. Okay. The colour blue is coming out again, but this is like a pale powder blue and a turquoise blue. And it's funny when I look at this is your lucky colour. Turquoise is a lovely colour. It's like a greeny blue, isn't it? But I always get like holiday time. You know, have you been on a vacation? Maybe you need to go on another vacation. Maybe you need a vacation because to get over the last vacation. Yeah. But it's about taking time for you and changing your diet. Again, you've been getting very triggered. So it's important that you look after your energy over the next couple of weeks while things hype up around the world. But love and understanding is coming in for you. Try not to worry about money. Things are going to start to improve. And I want to say around about the 6th to the 16th, that could be July, there's going to be some big news coming in with money. And not to feel guilty, Aquarius, I don't know why I'm getting that. It's about you need to try and find things to de-stress yourself. Maybe try alternative medicine like massage therapy, you know, Indian head massage, reflexology, spas, you know, aromatherapy oils. Listening to sound therapy is going to really help you because we are all ascending, but you've become very extra porous and you need to start looking after yourself more, looking after your aura, body and your body. Change your diet. It's coming through really, really strong here. So I'm going to give you some numbers. I don't believe I've given you the numbers yet, have I? Love is coming in for you. This is a definite message for single Aquarius out there. You're not looking for it. It's just happening. It's just literally just happening in the most extraordinary place. It's somebody who's into books. Something about books. I'm getting that really strong. It could be a library or books. So that doesn't mean all Aquarius in this audience need to start running off to the single Aquarius need to start running off to the library or the bookshops. Or where there's going to be big news with a book, it's going to make sense. Yes, Lance, you need to hang out in the library. And it will come true. But they may present themselves coming forward with a book. You tickle me, you make me laugh sometimes. Right, I'm going to give you some numbers. 14, 29, 6, number 12, 15, 39, and 41. I need help writing screenplay. New beginnings. It's definitely coming in for Aquarius. Don't worry about responsibilities. Just find time in a week just for doing something for you. And when you start doing something for you, Aquarius, that's when everything will come your way. Yeah, but the stone, that would really, really help, you know. Turquoise, the stone. I'm sure that's what the Native Americans use. That would really, really help you. And it'll bring you a lot of luck. And don't forget to write your wishes down and light your candle. So it's hard to get a hold of a turquoise candle, so even a white candle would help. So I hope that's helped there. And before I pull away from the Aquarius, I'm being shown the tree of life. So where there's been a lot of brown leaves and hurt, and things are going to start to flourish again for you. Things are going to start to grow again for you. Everything's a cycle. And I'm getting the song, The Circle of Life by Elton John. Everything's coming back in around for you. And don't ever think that you're always going to be feeling the way you're feeling. Everything's changing all the time. And there's so much goodness to come in for you. Just be kind to you. And that's the message for this month. So I hope that's helped there, Aquarius. So I've got one more to do, and I believe it's Pisces. And I hope you have enjoyed this. What are you again, Debbie? When's your what's you again? Are you the same as me or Libra? No, you're not Libra, are you? I like Aquarius especially because my granddaughter's an Aquarius. And she's so funny. They're such psychic characters, Aquarius, you know. You're a Scorpio the same as me. So just give us a few more minutes and then we've got one more to do. Is your hubby an Aquarius, Debbie? I'm a Libra rising. I'm a Scorpio Libra rising. So I'll read both. Okie dokie, Pisces. The little fish. The most sensitive sign of the zodiac. Do you know that? Well, in the water signs. Because unlike the Scorpio crab and the scorpion, who's got the sting in their tail, or scorpies, the little fish doesn't have a protective layer. And she gets hurt. So she tends to put this tough layer on, this toughness on, to pretend she's strong, but she's really not. She's soft as cloggy toffee underneath. And Pisces are romantic souls. They're all about romance. They're gentle souls, but they can be bossy. They can come over as being bossy on the outside, but really they're not. They're like order, depending on what you're rising in. So let's see what's in store, and happy solstice to Pisces, or Pisces out there. Okay, and it's all about home and family when I'm getting here. Home and family. And I believe Gemini is in your 4th house this summer solstice, which is going to bring in big change. Big change, Johnny, for you. Watch for invitations, nice surprises. Okay. Hello in Japan. For Pisces who've been working really hard and you feel like you're just stuck in that rat race, and it's been going to work, coming home, paying the bills. Again, it's like there's some good news coming in for you. It's time to invest in you as well. It's funny, I feel like you do need rose quartz and amethyst. I'm sure amethyst is your birthstone. But you could put that both by your bedside. But you could take amethyst out and about with you, put it in your pocket, and it'll protect you. You're very, very sensitive. It's like I feel like you need to slow down. A lot of Pisces have been trying to change their diet, looking after themselves. Because part of this spiritual ascension, is about our health as well. It's not just about waking up. It's about looking after our bodies as well. So maybe some of you have been trying to go to the gym or get more healthy, or looking into your foods and, intolerances, that type of thing, or what is in food. The awakening can be many different things, because we all are on different levels of ascension, and we are all here to do our own little thing on this planet. But I want to say that there's big change coming in for you. So I want to say that anything that you invest in yourself will pay off. Where you've been feeling very stuck in a rut, money's going to get better for you. And even if you're not working, there's some luck to come your way. But it's about taking time for you, investing in you. I feel it's like you need a holiday, but it's just been really, really hard for you. Definitely try to get into the law of attraction, because you're such sensitive souls. For Pisces who are in relationships, it's going to be wow. Wow. I just feel it's, but you need to make more time, because it's all work and no play. It's like I need to slow you down, Pisces. You can't concentrate. I don't know if you're having trouble concentrating. So Johnny's been working out and getting stronger. That's really good. I think a lot of Pisces, my oldest son, Luke, he's a Pisces. He's been going to the gym. He's all muscled up. It's, I think that Pisces are very good at looking after their homes. Yeah, well, the ones we're out there, we get distracted. But Pisces are more the look in on themselves first. Yeah, around their homes and that, and their family. But it's about, I don't know, I feel like there's been a big pressure on your shoulders, and things are going to start to get easier for you. For single Pisces, I just feel again, love's coming in the most extraordinary place. It could be at the gym. It could be that you're invited somewhere. You could be invited to someone's barbecue. Could be the old man down the street and he's having a barbecue. Just go. It's when you're taking that chance, that's when angels intervene. Because it's hard for angels to intervene and bring the right person into your life when you're doing the same thing day in and day out. So I'm getting that really, really strong. So I want to say that this time, this is for single Pisces out there who are looking for love relationships. You're going to be really surprised really, really surprised who you're going to be attracted to. That's coming through really, really strong. Maybe some of you are thinking of, I'm not saying you're going through a midlife crisis, or it could be anything from somebody coming out being gay. It could be, I don't know, they just start realising what they want. Remember, everything's labelled on this planet and it shouldn't be. But I just think it's a case of, it's like you're finding you. It's like you're finding you for the first time ever. And I believe this is what, with Gemini being in your 4th house, this is going to bring it all up this month. Okay. Or maybe you might just fancy, I don't know, like a different look. It's something is going to change within you. Or you're going to be attracted to somebody you didn't think you would be attracted to. Maybe you know this person and you've always seen them as a friend. Libra's already been done, yeah. Right, what colour am I getting? I'm getting the colour black. And I'm getting a very midnight blue and black. It's coming through really strong. Tourmaline or obsidian stone would help you. It'll protect you. You're very, very sensitive. Also getting that as well. But love is just around the corner when you least expect it. Closer than what you think. After an embarrassing situation. I don't know why I'm getting that. Love is coming in for somebody who's looking for love. It's coming in the most extraordinary place. After an embarrassing situation. You will laugh about this, guys, after this comes out. Journeys are on the cards here. I'm definitely seeing journeys. It could be short journeys. So any chance you get with any invitations, take them. Okay? And definitely, like for Pisces in relationships, it's definitely going to be a sexy month there. So where you've been feeling irritated with your loved one, there's like a new understanding, that type of thing. It's coming through really strong. I'm going to give you some numbers. Love is in the air. Do, 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 do. Love is in the air. Okay. $37, $32, $14, $39, $36, and number 40. I'll give you one more, 41. They're your lucky numbers. Where there's been bruised hearts and hurt hearts, you will love again. And trust is very important for you. Again, you're detoxing old wounds like a lot of what are. But there's temptation in this crystal ball tonight as well for some Pisces. So some Pisces have to be careful. Remember, you could be happily in a relationship and then you might be tempted where somebody else could turn your eye. It doesn't mean you're going to go there. Remember, we are recognizing our soul family. But on the whole, it's a pretty good month. It's definitely about self-empowerment. Invitations are coming your way. Big change. Summer solstice is going to bring big changes in for Pisces. Big changes. Purchasing. be careful about purchasing something large. It could be a car or a truck or something. Don't rush into it. And I want to say, anybody out there who's thinking of purchasing anything, just take your time, because I'm not saying anything bad would happen, but you'd probably walk away and thinking then you'll find something what could have been a better bargain. So don't rush at it. In between, I would say, the mid to the end of July, don't rush at something. It could even be the beginning of July. Just be careful of rushing into purchasing something large. Take it slowly. So I hope that's helped there. Is anything else I'm saying? I want to say that when the going gets tough, it's like you're coming out the hero. And I'm not saying this in a personal way. This is to do with ascension. This is to do with what is about to take place in this world. You will come out the hero for helping people. So there is a hidden talent within you in something that you are about to discover. And I'm going to leave that one for Pisces, and have a blessed summer solstice. I hope that's helped there. So there you go, guys. So give us a little break there. And I'm going to have a 5-minute break. And then what we're going to do is because it's summer solstice, okay, it's not going to be a world predictions, but I'm going to look into the ball after the break and to see what the ball has in store for the solstice for the globe type of thing. Just like a 10-15 minute little look into it. And then I'm going to bid you good night after that, because it's I've got an early morning in the morning. But give us 5 minutes and I'm going to do a little blessing for you when we want. So give us 5 minutes. We've still got 454 in. Would you like that? I'm going to go for a quick cigarette break, make a quick coffee. Yeah? And we'll do a blessing for Earth, and I'll see what is coming in for. We're going to read Gaia's horoscope, shall we say. We'll see what's any worries, what could be out there, or something that needs to be there to help her. Yeah, let's do that. So go and make your cuppas, go and get your whatever you're doing, your cup of teas, coffees, popcorn, whatever. look into this submarine for you all, guys. This is like an emergency thing to see what's happening. It's important. Right, I can't put the sound on because I don't know about copyright on that, and I don't know how to do split screen on this. But there's still no news. There's some billionaires on this submarine. I'm going to tune into this for you guys. I'm going to tune into this. I feel like I need to. So it's a submarine, to anybody who doesn't know. It's a baby little submarine. And it was, people were paying to go onto this. It's gone missing. And it was a tour down to see the Titanic. Marilyn Planet says we get red hawks everywhere here and sometimes turkey vultures. All right, interesting. It's $250,000 per person to go onto this sub. So obviously it's been quite rich people who've gone onto this. That's a lot of bloody money, that, isn't it? But you can't put a price on your health, can you? It's dangerous. I mean, submarine stuff is, I personally think it should be just left to military. You know, I mean, submariners or whatever they're called. You know, they do like extent training on this. You know what I mean? It's not something to be taken lightly. It's recreational. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some cards out on it. I'm going to see if anything's gone wrong with the engine or whatever. Would you like us to do that? I'm going to do that for you. It's such an awful situation, but I think it's such like an emergency because all eyes on the world are watching it, aren't they? There's somebody here on the news here. It's one of his mates who's stuck on it. Missing Titanic submarine could be saved by fail-safe systems. I believe there's a couple on it as well. It's not a good situation. A young couple are on it. So one of the guys is called Hamish. He's a missing, he's British billionaire. And his friend is frightened that he's stuck on it. It makes you wonder as well because of Gaia. That's why I wanted to do something tonight, because we're all ascending. So Gaia's holds on to frequency. That's why everything's kicking off in the US, because of all the pain what's happened on that land, you know, with over the past, you know, with the Native Americans, with the slavery. And it collects, the energy collects, and as she starts to purge, it sort of disrupts energy. So you don't really know. I'm going to look into this if there's something what's been disturbed with this. There's a Pakistan man on with his 19-year-old son. You're up again, Adam. Are you okay?
Hi.
You're not asleep?
No.
Go and get yourself to bed, son. Go and put yourself into a nice bubble. I'm online.
Yeah.
Right. Where's my cards? Go to bed and count sheep. And stop smoking in my kitchen. Okay? Oh my God. Don't drink out the tap. That's awful. Good night. Yeah, so I've done the astrology, so this is just like an emergency. You remember that night with the wee-wee in the garden? Let's go drink a coffee. £250,000 a ride. $250,000, sorry. Well, I believe they're in trouble. You have to be psychic to see that, don't you? he gets really affected watching YouTube. He's so sensitive. He listens to the sleep apps and stuff like that. Even though Adam's very psychic, he's not into politics and stuff like that. He's into all the alien stuff and stuff like that. My oldest son is into politics. Luke, he's into politics. I've got two sons, right? One of they're both psychic in different ways. I think Luke's on Trump's side. I think he likes Trump. I think if he lived in the US, he's a trucker. My oldest son's a trucker, you know. He's an engineer now, but he has got his truck license, you know. He watched the convoy stuff and stuff like that. That's our lucky boy, you know. He goes hunting and stuff like that. He's that type of lad, you know what I mean? Night fishing with the gypsies, that type of thing. My youngest Adam, he's more like I think I could see if Adam lived in the US, he'd be in New York. He'd be a proper dem. He would be a proper dem. But he's massively woo-woo. He's massively like into the alien stuff and stuff like that. I've got two different sons. You never get two the same. You never get two the same. But Luke could fit in Texas or somewhere, do you know what I mean? With his cowboy hat. That's our lucky boy. In fact, my son Luke and my daughter-in-law, they're like an old-fashioned 50s couple, you know what I mean? They're so funny. You go down there on a Sunday morning and he's mowing his lawn and she's cooking cookies in the kitchen, you know? They're such a funny little pair. They're so cute. They've been together since they've been 17. They met at the stables. Right. Yeah, New York is definitely sinking, isn't it? He probably would. He's Adam's not a street fighter, even though he used to do boxing when he was younger, but looks like a street fighter. They're totally different. They're totally two different animals, if you know what I mean. Different fathers. And you'd laugh your head off because Luke's father was a right rake. And I've had the good boy with him. And Adam's like being the rake. And he was like Mr. PC, his father. Two totally different fathers. I'm not going to the ins and outs because we're online. Do you know what I mean? I open up more on Twitch, you know what I mean? But close friends know. Right, let's look into this little submarine. First, I'm going to ask question by question. Are these people still alive? Are these people still alive? Give us a true answer. Where's my bell? Michael, Archangel Michael, give us a true answer tonight, please. Thank you. Okay. 7 cards. God bless them. Engine failure. All right. Okay. This is not good, guys. This is not good. Okay. So I'm getting the 5 of Wands is like a loss, but it's like engine failure. It just stopped. It just stopped. And it's lying on the bed of the ocean. the guy who was running it considered getting out of it, but he knew that it was dangerous in the compression and it would have killed everybody. Is there a woman on there? Can anybody tell us if there's a woman on there? Now this is really, really interesting because we've got the Ace of Pentacles upside down, and that's like notorious, like it's not very good energy. So there was a mechanical issue. There's definitely a mechanical issue. But when the Ace of Pentacles comes out upside down, it's not good. It's not good. Let's have a look. And there's a lot of money connected with this as well. You're thinking there's a lot of people on there, rich people on there, you don't know what they're into, that type of thing. So we've got the Eight of Pentacles upside down. The strangest thing is, I can see people and they're like lying down in it. And it's like can't get their breath type of thing, or they're losing oxygen. The Two of Swords, pull some more out. Eight of Pentacles is coming out. It's money connected. Money making business. Seven of Swords, the Hangman upside down. Still alive? Are they still alive? Ten of Swords. There's the young boy. I don't get a good feeling about this, guys. Nine of Wands, Eight of Wands. Is it a targeting? I want to say yes and no because it'll come out as an accident. But I get a really uneasy feeling that there's more to this than meets the eye. It's saying that some of them are still breathing in there. But I'm being given that tonight, guys. Peace. Peace in the ocean. God bless them. Trapped. Fault on the engine. Definitely get spirit. Like a creepy feeling. It's not natural. Will it be found yet? The victory cards come out. Right? And there's been a fiddling on with something. There's been like a fiddling on. Like somebody did something to the engine thing. It's nothing about the cold. It's like something was missing or came out or taken out. Twitched down. Is Twitch gone down? Mary Ellen. No. Right. Is this some of them still alive on this? It's not full of water, is it? It's loss of oxygen, but now water's gone into it. It's like bursting into it. Water's gone into it, yeah. The Wise One, the Chariot, the Two of Rods. Were they targeted? There was definitely we've got the moon, and it's upside down, so there was like a targeting. It will explode once water goes in, yeah. So, but when it stopped, the water didn't go in straight away. This has just been recently. It just stopped working, and they couldn't get it out, so it was like a suffocation. They will retrieve this. They will definitely retrieve this. I get network error on iPad. I'll have a check for you. I felt it was more to do with something to do with the machinery from the outside. Something's been disconnected. It is foolish. Definitely foolish. There should have been a backup plan on it. It's been more than a network error. It's been more than that. It's been some like main engine problem. Phone okay though. How do I put this over? It's going to come out as engine failure because something's been disconnected or something's been wrong. There's going to be a massive investigation into this. We've got another moon. We've got the moon card there. There's been a passing of money, and there's been something strange happened to cause this. But it could also be a mass investigation there, like sort of an inquiry into it. I've just asked there in my head there, are they in spirit? And I've got the Wheel of Fortune here, but you know how things morph on the cards there. And we've got the angels there above. Just double check this. That area where the Titanic wreckage is like a huge graveyard, lost souls perished when... Exactly, that's why Gaia wants us to look into this more. Because we're going to get more situations like this. So you could look at two sides of the penny with this. You could look at it on a very spiritual side. A trapped energy. I've talked about this before. Like we've got the haunted castle up here. The most haunted castle in Britain called Chillingham Castle. And it's all these tortured souls. So people are paying money to go and stay in this castle and to have a freak night. And but basically the whole place needs exercise, and they need to release these spirits because they're tortured souls stuck in this building where this mad earl had murdered all these women and children, and you can hear them screaming in the middle of the night. I couldn't think of anything more horrible to go and stay in a place like that. I've been up there at night time and jumped into the grounds over the wall. It was the most scariest place ever. The actual gate at the place, it looks like Count Dracula's castle. It's got a bat on the gate as it's shut. But I climbed over the wall and I could hear screams on the grounds and that. It was horrible, and it wasn't coming from the residents, it was coming from the spirits. So it's full of trapped spirits. And I'm getting a similar feeling with the place where the Titanic is. But there's definitely been some something not done correct with the engine. It's going to come out about they're going to blame the company, or they're going to blame something what should have been done, what was a fault, or it should have been on the engine and it wasn't put on the engine. Something what was taken away. I'm getting something was taken away from it, but this is what I'm being shown. I'm seeing a hand going in and taking something away. But you could look at it like it's a mistake. It could well be a mistake. Someone who's looked it over and they haven't put something back on, or they haven't put something in the correct place. But to me, the company's going to be in trouble here. We're going to say a prayer for them tonight. So I'll be very surprised if they're still alive. I mean, how long can you stay in a submarine with no engine working? Well, I'm feeling it's nefarious, yes. The sub was built with off-the-shelf Game Boy gear. A joke. US subs are regular controls backup. It's ridiculous. Basically, like they had said on the news, I was watching something. It's like they've just gone down in a cylinder with a gear stick. I mean, good God. Do you know what I mean? 72 hours. And how long can the body withstand? Several hours of oxygen. So I do feel like they were starting to feel cold and they couldn't get their breath. I'm going to be honest with you, right? I'll be very surprised if they're still here. The billionaire is directly connected to... Let me check. There's more to this. There's definitely more to this. The pressure of the death must be unimaginable after so many hours. I don't know about you guys, but I couldn't have gone on a trip like that. I couldn't care if I had all the money in the world. You wouldn't catch me going down in a little thing like that underneath the sea. And I know people have been on it and they've been fine, but you wouldn't catch me doing it. Would you go on it? Things like that, you've got to be very careful, do you know what I mean? I mean, like, we're military submarines, you know, they're checked over, you know, you're talking submariners, they've gone through extensive training. There's just no way, you know, they'll have training how to get out of something like that. Basically, like choking, really, that's what would have happened to them, like no breath. Okay. What is coming out? There's a lot of money coming out in these cards tonight. So that is to do with a man connected with money. There's more to it, but I don't know if it'll ever come out. I'll be honest with you. There's more to it. So when it comes out, it's going to be all about the engine. Or a collision. It could also be as a collision. But it's been the engine failure. That's what I'm getting. If it doesn't hold 5k people and floats on top, I'm not going. Exactly. That's like the pain and the suffering what went down with the original ship. And it's trapped energy. So we're playing a part as little antennae on Earth where we're healing our ancestors. That's why a lot of people are getting triggered wherever you are in the world, what we're getting triggered about. But I also feel that that pain and that suffering has got stuck within the Titanic wreckage. Does that make sense? and she's had nowhere to go. So when people go near it, like into a haunted castle, you don't know what you're absorbing. You don't know what could affect you with that energies, because everything's become so intense now as we're coming into this higher frequency on Earth. So basically, it's trapped energy. And I know you can't like float underneath and bloody smudge the thing, but it needs to be left alone. It needs to be left alone. Let sleeping dogs lie. Have I ever channeled anyone from the Titanic? No, but I would want to do a video on it actually at some point, and I will do that. Not at the minute, but I will do that. So when the Fool card comes out, it means they're protected, but it come out upside down. Sorry guys, that's what I'm getting. I'm just double checking. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. And I hope that it comes out on the news that they're safe and they still can breathe and they're being rushed to hospital. That would be amazing. I think in spirit. I'm going to be honest with you, right? And this is something that I'm getting really, really strong. Whatever was put out there, we don't know everything what's put out there. Is that really the Titanic? I'm questioning, could that not be another ship? I'm just questioning it because I just get a really strange feeling about everything at the minute. I'm questioning everything. I'm getting it really strong. And again, it's something we'll never find out because everything just gets covered up. There's a lot of injustice here. So when I said to you last week and the week before, we're going to get some strange events and it's going to be, we have to stay vigilant. And sadly, some people will leave because of this. They took pictures. It sure looked like it, okay. Well, whatever it is, if it is the Titanic, it's holding negative energy. Apparently there is another ship identical to the Titanic. The Titanic was not sunk, the Olympian was swamped, it's proven, and billionaires connected to fraud. Okay. Well, it's strange because I'm questioning about that. I've got the original paperwork, mind, that the Titanic was. You know, so that if that's the case, and it's not true that the Titanic didn't, it means that there's been line going on all the way back. I've got the old paperwork, the old newspaper cutting. Well, it's not a newspaper cutting, it's the whole newspaper of when it happened. I've got it upstairs, I've got it in a frame. When the Titanic went down. There's trapped energy there. Compression and trapped. And that's what's happened to them. But what's coming out very, very strong is money. Money is connected. It's coming out really, really strong. People are going to say, oh, wrong place, wrong time, but there's more to it. Money's connected with this. They're not here. They're not here, are they? They're not here. God love them, they're not here. I want to say this tonight, right? If people get away with things here, they don't get away with things when they go over, when they meet their maker. That is such an interesting point what Lance has put. Think about all the wealthy people on that ship that went down, the Titanic, and many were lost. Now wealthy people on the sub are gone. Let's see. I'm just going to go drink a coffee. If there is a trapped energy, what could be also causing this? I'm not saying it could be meaning a triangle, but a trapped energy. So but I basically feel it's been a recipe of disaster anyway. It hasn't, I don't think it's ever been safe to do something like that anyway. Is it connected with banks? I'm just going to connect. Is this connected with banks? Oh, that poor young boy. Yeah. Greed, money and greed is coming out within this. Money and greed. All done right at the end before they got on. Look at that. And it's funny how it's happening around Solstice as well, isn't it? There's definitely big bankers involved. What was the billionaire holding? Investments that he didn't want him to invest into something. Oh my God. Right. Okay. So, there's the sea. I know that's a scorpion, but it's like the submarine going down. There's the hounds. Balloons I'm getting. Banking, politics, banking. DS connections. And it wouldn't help with the double whammy with that energy there as well. It's going to create situations like that, even though they are real events. It'll create, that's how bad attracts bad, evil attracts evil. It's, there's the hounds, there's like us, the people on the earth. We're looking up, like, what's going on? Like, why hasn't this come back up again? And this is, like, again, hidden technology, hidden situations here that we do not know. Which I'm going to talk about on Thursday night. Like, what Dr. Stephen Greer talks about, like, all the stuff, what's going on, what's being held back, what's going to be taken forward to Congress, because they're pushing it to try to come out because it's all to do with money and greed. I think that, was this guy into oil, or was he not? He wasn't just into this billionaire, was he into oil and stuff? That's the young man. That's the young man. What's with his dad? I'm actually seeing him in spirit, the young man. You all right, sweetie? Are you all right? Wrong place, wrong time, eh? This was definitely planned. Definitely. Within the Six of Swords, Six of Cauldrons, are they still looking now for them? Three of Cauldrons, 3 days, 3 hours. There's so much badness going on, and a lot of stuff's covered up. But it came out upside down like the injustice. Will it ever come out about that? It's going to be covered. It'll be covered. But it's definitely money connected. I've never felt so strong about it. There's going to be stories to come out about this and more information to come out. Coast Guard has been dropping sonars into ocean. They are not picking up any noise. They won't. It's awful, isn't it? There's going to be a strange situation about when they recover it. Very, very strange. I'm gobsmacked, guys. I don't know what to say because it's just nobody's been found yet, and I've got to be like careful what I say. But there is there's a weird energy I'm getting from it. It's as if that, I don't know if I'm getting it's about when they find it, it's going to be a weird situation, or it doesn't want to be found. And I'm getting a similar situation to do with that other thing to do with that plane went down with them missing people in Kuala Lumpur or wherever it was, and how the authorities are blocking that, blocking the Australian government and that getting in. So it's like once you start disturbing situations, it disturbs all the cockroaches. There's all these swords coming out here. There's going to be a question about somebody who's been on there and who, like, obviously what connections. But it's definitely targeted. There's the target. Within the 3, so I don't know if that's 30 minutes, 3 hours, 3 days. Within the 3. There's something coming out about it, but not all of it. A lot of investigations to do coming out about it. tanks rolled down the streets in Philadelphia. Put them back together again. I'm going to shuffle and I'm going to double check. Jed's saying that you can't remove all the evil off the planet. It's impossible. But because we're having a shift, it's disturbing a lot of stuff, and there's a lot more going on behind the scenes we don't know about. And no one's immune to whatever they can get caught up in. I'm seeing a young man in spirit, and I believe that it's the young man who went on there. There's something to do with airports in a ticket or a receipt. What's going to come out, what's going to unfold investigation or something, or what's going to uncover something more. Something's definitely about to go down, and I just think it's definitely like this world is not what it seems. Do you know what I mean? We know that. I looked at that the other night. They're expecting something big to come off, Debbie. That to me is like the bad guys and the, you know, you've got the dark and the light. And there's a big sort of thing going on at the minute. I keep getting 2 militaries as well. It's coming out really, really strong. 2 militaries. It'll be all right. Like I've always said, just go inside and shut the door. But there's something. Where's the military there? Just double check. You've got two players. There's something going on where they're fighting against each other. It's all about power and greed, and it's to get to be who controls what. But the system's falling, the new system's coming in. And I want to say that there's situations with events where they're not sure if it could cause problems. It's something to do with sky, and it's something to do with borders. It's real events, but they have these on a timeline within a looking glass. This technology that we do not understand. I covered this on Sunday night. I'm predicting there's something big to come down here within the 5. 4 to 5. That could be 4 to 5 weeks. 4 to 5. It was about to deal what was about to be struck, and they didn't want it to be struck. I believe that there is a timeline where they could be on all the streets, but that it's a timeline. It's possible, yes. But basically, we're in the eye of it all at the minute, guys. Something what's going down isn't just political. it's bigger than that, because remember, politics is just like a front. I always get like the Vatican with that. It's like, so it's a spiritual war. Remember, it's a spiritual war that we're in, but it's also a mass cleanup what's happening across the planet. We've got the Magician here, and we haven't got to go into the hysteria tonight. We've got to raise this vibration. Find the druid within you. Find the warrior within you. There's summer solstice, where we are now, at now. Light your candles. Burn your incense. It's all to do with aliens. And I don't like saying that word. I want to say star races of different people. They find it quite insulting, the word alien. It's information what's being held back to do with greed. And it's technology what has been held back from. We've said this all the way along. This is what Dr. Stephen Gray has just come out with. And I've been saying this for a long time to you all. So we've been kept in the dark, where we're really behind. We should be like way ahead. I want to say that the technology that we have now should have been in the 40s, 50s. You honestly have no idea what is out there and what is about to come in. And it's been held back through greed. There's a lot of people in this audience who are very spiritual, who oppose and don't like AI. You need to understand it's here. And it's been here for a long, long time. And in order for us to connect with these star races, we have to get used to their equipment, what's about to come in. We've been held back from so much. Remember, AI isn't the problem, it's who's running the show. So you've got like the good guys, Palladians, they'll have the same technology, but they don't use it as harming humanity. I want to say that there's a groups of organisation of these people who have done dreadful crimes towards humanity, and it's going to be exposed, but it's probably names you would never even understand or ever known of. There is so much corruption what has to be uncovered. It's not just going to happen overnight. It's not going to just happen overnight. It's going to take time. And we as the avatars are a monster doll. So where we would see something as a bad thing, it might not be a bad thing. But we might see it that at the time. See, like if oil was removed off the planet, or in order for this new technology to come in, but we are on the edge, and we should have been having free light and free heat by now. But then people will say, well, they're going to lose jobs and this and that, and it's going to affect politics. But not necessarily if it was fully out there, because people could be retrained. As Dr. Stephen Gray said, people could be retrained within these industries. I've been seeing for the last couple of weeks that the internet's going to change, and it's a new technology what's coming onto the planet, and I think we're getting ready for this, guys. This is huge. Yeah, Atlantis never died. We've been stuck in Atlantis all this time. We've basically been stuck in Atlantis all this time, and in our own reality. And sometimes the truth could be that bizarre. You know, you wouldn't even You would think it was just all made up. You would think that's crazy, like someone off a sci-fi movie. They've been here a long, long time. And they're not here to hurt we. And I'm going to say this tonight, they are not here to hurt we. As Debbie says, we've been truly in the land of Nod. What I'm getting very strongly is that it's groups of individuals which have been running the show behind politics. Sociopaths, whatever you want to call them, who are about to be investigated and brought down. So our world is going to go through a massive transformation. And the world is going to look so different 10 to 15 years from now. I've just seen wings come over my head there. We are protected. We are the magical beings of Earth. And we've gone through this many, many, many times before. Medicine's going to change, technology is going to change. But many will be for it and many will be frightened of it. But you can't stop it. What's here, what's been here, and is going to come in. We're scared because we're not used to it. We're scared because we don't understand it. And many people who are on this planet, we think are on this planet, aren't on this planet. They've been put into a program to show us that we're there in this planet, but they are here from other parts. This is very woo-woo what I'm giving you. They are here from other parts of the galaxy being brought in to help us see this, to see that it's going to be okay. I don't believe it's going to take 15 years for disclosure to come out. I think we're in the eye of it now. I'm talking about 15 years from now when this new technology comes in, they can't just get rid of people's houses and businesses. There'll be a slow integration of this, where factories will suddenly slowly change. They'll integrate. The whole integration could take that length of time, a couple of decades. But then what's to come is there's going to be nobody who's can't heat their homes, or they're not going to be starving. There's going to be cleaner food. We've done this before. We've done this before, and we've had this conversation before. Remember, there's no such thing as linear time. So, you know, in the past, it could have been one of you talking to us with these screens. Way past. I've said this before, Mars is Earth, Earth is Mars, the swap around. When they realise we've become so ascended, they create a situation, compress we're down, start we're off again. This is prehistoric, the stuff what we have now. But they're not here to hurt we. Many of them have been ridiculed themselves and been trapped by, I don't want to say military, secret military. You know, all our lads and lasses and all our allies, they, you know, they're different. You sign something, you go into military. Don't forget, I'm from like military background. You know, I've grown up there. My mum and dad served in the Cold War. They do a good job for what they do. They do it for the people. They do it for the country. But a lot of these squaddies and that, they don't know what's going on above. It is very Star Trek, and it's about to all come out. But we've got nothing to feel afraid of. It's been going on a long, long time. They're not here to hurt we. And when the man stands in snow, we will know the truth. I could cry tonight. I really, really could. When the man stands in snow, we will know the truth. It's so biblical, guys. This conversation is so deja vu, Mary, because we've done it before. We've all done this before many times. We've had this conversation in another place, in another time. Tartaria. We just wipe it off, start it again, wipe it off, start it again. Wipe my memories. They've even transported her to other planets and told her this is Earth. Well, it's not Earth. Earth is Mars. Mars is Earth. I believe Mars is Earth. We are the Martians. We came from there. Our ancestors came from there. We were brought here. On great starships to start again. The apple is across the galaxy. There's always a polar opposite. Where there's evil, there's good. God's creator. We are God's creation. But rogue extraterrestrials intercepted with evil sociopaths, all about the money, and they're being tracked as we speak. Without going into the ins and the outs, they are being tracked as we speak. Underground military operations. Musk wants to go back to Mars because he knows what's what. But Musk isn't from Mars. Musk's from Venus. Musk is connected to do with Valiant Thor. I hope you've enjoyed it. It is basically angels and demons, what we're in at the minute. Everyone's playing out their part. Everybody is here to do their part for Earth. People will get called evil because they're connected with AI. It doesn't always mean they're evil. They've just come back from the future to get we're prepared. You've got to use discernment. You've got to use what you feel what's right. I don't claim to be 100%. I'm just telling you what I'm feeling. Like you're sitting in my kitchen now. I'm just like the hello there, good night, this is the wall. I'm just the girl what talks to the wall. But I don't believe I'm any different to you. I reached out and opened this because I know that there's got to be other people like me. I know we're going to be all right. But we're going to face many of an incident of situations like what we're seeing at the minute on the news with poor people in the submarine. And all we can do is pray. Just pray that there, that everything will be okay. I'll look into this into depth. We're going to have a woo-woo night on Sunday night. It's going to be alien hotline night on Sunday night. So I hope you look forward to that. I want to wave this around tonight that we are the children of Gaia. Okay. We are the ones. We are the experiment what got out of control. and they're running scared, guys. And as I hold my little one tonight, I bless you all in this audience that everything's going to be fine. No matter what we discuss or we talk about or we try and dissect, there is something much bigger, much stronger, that is more powerful than any of this evil, and it's God. We're all protected. So when you go to sleep tonight, just think of something nice. Put yourself into that nice bubble in your head. Hold on to them good thoughts when you get up in the morning. And remember, because we're going to be so tested over the next couple of weeks, there's going to be many glitches in reality, and we're going to be so tested. But know that you're safe. Okay, just stay vigilant, stay strong, stay connected, stay grounded. All right, you can still explore in your meditations and go off to galaxies and talk to the spirit world and your angels, but please stay grounded. Because we are like, we've got to have that animal instinct at the minute. So basically we're the druids of earth, the magicians, the great witches, the great magicians, the great Gaia's children. And we are here to witness this. Even though we'll get frustrated because we feel like we can't do anything about it. But by raising the vibration, you're doing a far more than what you ever would know. Happy Solstice, guys. I hope that's helped. And I bless everybody in this circle tonight that they are protected. And that we have disclosure very soon, and we have peace for humanity. We come with peace, we come with love. Oh great beings, oh great angel realm, I invoke all the angels onto earth right now to protect us all and keep us safe, keep us grounded. We are all protected by the Holy Spirit. Amen. Hope you've enjoyed that, guys. I hope you've enjoyed your astrology predictions. And happy solstice. And I'll see you Thursday. Good night, everybody. I'm off to make a cup of hot chocolate. I've got A2I here again. He's doing my head in. He's like, it's not prediction night, guy. You'll have to go and lie down. He's like, he does my head in, this little man. He does. He's it's happening, he's saying it's happening. A2I saying it's happening. We're going to have a woo-woo on Thursday, guys. I'll see you then. Take care. Stay strong, and may the force be with you all. Good night, guys. Bye.